Oh shit, are we live? Oh. Are we live?
Ari, I gotta go put my teeth in.
Uh-oh. Don't forget your teeth, Jonathan.
Gotta put my teeth in. I'm I'm
Um,
I'm old.
how are you doing this evening? This lovely Friday evening, John. How you doing?
Well, it was lovely for the last few days. I have been wishing for rain. I would really like to
Oh,
have hard rain and lightning and thunder on my day off, and I could just cozy up and watch horror movies with all the rain going. Well,
yeah.
today that happened, and
Oh,
I went to go put my money away, and the entire employee unit, which has all my boxes and everything, flooded, and it's coming streaming water
oh
from the
no.
roof, and there's even holes in the wall where it's spraying out of. And so I had to get in there and move everything around in hopes that these brand new boxes that we got, uh, um, you know, don't get wet. And then it's going out into the hallway. So I'm hoping that it doesn't go into a storage unit, but there's nothing I could do. So I took mops and dry mops and all this type of stuff and you know, put them around all the water. So as I'm taking care of all of this, this guy comes up and says, "Your elevator." This is like quarter to six,
Wow.
and this guy comes up and says, "Your elevator's breaking, or is
Oh,
broken on the second floor. It's closing, open, closing,
oh
open,
no.
closing." So it's so I just have to deal with that tomorrow. There's
Yeah,
nothing I
that
can do about
that's
it
what you
today.
get for wishing for rain. We
I know.
I don't know if it actually rained here or not, but we we had a lot of clouds, and there was like a hurricane down in Mexico, and it was working its way up this way. So hopefully it got Trump's approval to cross the border, but but then
I mean, if
if it
not, ICE
did,
will take care of it.
yes. But then it got here and it got cloudy, but I didn't see any rain. So I was hoping for rain. We've since fall officially started, we've got 2 days of rain so far, and for Southern California, that is good news. But I wanted more. I was being greedy. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? So, John, it's Horror Movie Friday because I had a little hiccup on Monday. I was sitting here ready to go, just like this, ready to rock and roll, ready to talk horror movies and
Roll, roll.
Halloween 5 and 6, which I guess are technically still horror movies, but we were ready to go. And then I had a little family emergency and I had to split right away. So, to everybody that was here waiting on Friday, I apologize. But I did have a personal emergency that I had to go tend to. And so I did not want to miss the week altogether. So here we are on a Friday. It's Horror Movie Friday.
Friday.
Trump,
HMF.
Trump
HMF.
dance. Yeah.
You gotta. What's that like weight thing that people do?
Oh,
Like
shake weight.
the
Shake
shake weight.
weight.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, anyways, John, should we, do you like it? Do you like it long and hard or short and fast?
It kind of depends, but can I say both? It just depends on the day.
Oh,
It's Horror Movie Monday.
short and fast. Ich, knee, son,
Sorry.
G.
It's Horror Movie Monday. You already know. Chills in the air and the tension's low. OGP steps up, setting the tone. Always in charge, yeah, sitting on the throne. Sean Ward steps in with a confident stare.
All right, enough of that. Enough of that shit.
Well, thank you for at least leaving my hard nipples in there. I appreciate
That's what I
that.
had to wait till we got to John Ward's hard nipples, and then I was like, okay,
My nipples haven't been hard in a while.
well,
I
yeah.
think I'm just disappointed in things, and they're not,
Web
especially.
movie one has been MIA. I think that's what it is, right?
That could be very possible, and I think I have saggy nipples because of the reviews I've been seeing for
Saggy
Tron
nipples.
Ares, asses, areolas.
Don Ho has tiny bubbles. John Ward has saggy nipples. Saggy nipples, huh?
Yeah, yeah, the reviews for Tron are not good, and that makes me very sad. I've been looking forward to this movie since Legacy. I'm a big Tron fan, and I'm very disappointed. So I've heard way too much.
Well, I in the last couple days watched Tron. What was the original 1982? I want to say,
Yeah, something. Yeah,
and 82, 83. I think it's 82. And then I watched Legacy, and I'm not going to say a word about either of those films until I go to the theater tomorrow. And then Sunday, John and I will be recording a review for his channel of the entire, not, I guess I shouldn't say the entire Tron franchise, because there's like a show or something that I did not know about, right?
yeah, Tron Uprising, which all the critics and people love, but nobody watched it, so Disney canceled it after one season. There's 19 episodes.
Interesting.
They're around
Okay.
25 minutes each. I have not seen it, and I'm a huge Tron fan, so I forgot that it
Okay.
existed. Maybe I'm one of those, I might be one of the reasons why it got canceled. But we will be talking about the original Tron, Tron Legacy, and the new Tron, and the new Tron, and do the
Neutron
Neutron
bomb.
games. And yeah, we'll be talking about some other stuff too, because there's video games and comic books and all that type of stuff that I don't have. So we'll just be talking more
Yes.
about them, just the three movies.
There you go. So look forward to that. All three of those. John probably put up that like Monday morning or something like that. It'll probably be out
Yeah, I would say
early
so.
in the week.
Monday, Tuesday at the latest.
Okay. So if you're watching here and you're not on John's channel, make sure you are subscribed to John so you can see that
Please.
video when it comes up. And also on Halloween, because I can never commit. I just don't know. Where do you look at this? Billy's hiding back here. We're going to be talking about Billy tonight. On Halloween, I can never commit to if I'm going to be able to do a video or not. And my daughter will be home from the Navy. She's currently hanging out in Honolulu. Life is rough. Life is rough. You know, I guess if you're
Well,
in the
that's
Navy
a
and you
whole
get to go to
different
Hawaii.
country, Honolulu. So
Yeah, it is. Yes.
hopefully she has her passport.
Speaking of different countries, I saw this little video clip today. This woman says, she starts off her video going, "This is why we have to leave the United States. We got to get out of the United States."
Oh, it's one of these.
And
people.
then she's in a grocery store and she shows, and it's like loin chops, but she's reading it as lion chops or something. And she goes, "They're selling lion meat right here in the store. Screw you, USA." It's like, no, bimbo, learn how to read. It's
No, that's-
loin, not lion.
You and of course you know what side they're on. It's like the people who firebombed Ice Cube's tour bus because it said
Yeah.
ice, and they thought
Yeah.
that it was part of ice.
Yeah. Oops.
If that
Uh-oh.
didn't turn Ice Cube, I don't know what would.
Yeah. Speaking of tour bus RV type things going up in flames, there was, and I don't know if it happened today or when, but there was a Los Angeles Raiders, like a big RV that had a big Raiders logo on the side of it. I don't know if it was theirs or if it was, some fans or something, but it burned up on the side of Interstate 10
wow.
recently. Oops. So interesting stuff. And I should say, talking about fires and bad things, my heart goes out to the people in Tennessee. 19 people missing, a bunch of other people dead after an explosion at a like explosives factory or something today. People miles and miles and miles away heard the explosion, and they said 19 people are just missing, maybe just incinerated from the blast.
Oh wow!
So yeah, so very sad news today there. But we're here to talk horror movies,
Roar,
and
roar, roar.
we should talk about horror headlines since I already played the little thingy there. And everybody in the chat, we will say hello to you all. I'm not going to ignore you, but let me get through some of these. notey notes things here. First, I want to say rest in peace to John Woodvine. I believe it's Woodvine, who is 96 years old. He was Dr. Hirsch in American Werewolf in London. Passed away a few days ago. So, yes, John Woodvine. Rest in peace.
Wow.
And then Bone Lake. I want to watch Bone Lake, but it keeps saying that it's in theaters. It's in the theater, but I can't find it in any damn theater around here. Bone Lake looks good. John, you've watched the trailer for this, have you not? Bone Lake? We talked about it. Maybe not. I don't know.
Maybe.
It looks bloody and gory, campy. It looks like a fun movie, but it's supposedly only in theaters. I can't find it in a theater anywhere. So we'll see about that. But curious, if anybody's seen Bone Lake, thumbs up, thumbs down. Let us know. Don't spoil, though, please. A Quiet Place 3 was pushed back just a couple weeks to July 30th. It was supposed to be July 9th next year. Or no, 2027. It's still, almost 2 years out. But it was pushed back just a couple weeks. So they did not conflict with the release of the next Superman movie. So it'll be out in on July 30th, 2027, as opposed to July 9th, 2027. So, but fear not, A Quiet Place 3 is still on the way. Beer. Who likes beer? I like beer because it is good. I like beer because I should. If there was a song to sing, I'd sing it, and beer you'd bring. Pabst Blue Ribbon has special cans with Mothra and Godzilla and other of those. I forget what you call those creatures. Those kaiju creatures. Yes. So there's 4 different cans of PBR that you can get, limited edition cans. So that's kind
I'll
of
have to call my buddy Brett Kavanaugh, and I heard he likes beer.
Jeez.
That's what I heard.
Okay. Laurie Metcalf, who we love, Laurie Metcalf, says she would return to Scream franchise if she was asked. So I guess that's her way of saying I'm not in Scream 7.
Or
she's deflecting. Yeah. Could be. You never know. I hope she is. I mean, if you're going to bring back Matthew Lillard and Skeet Ulrich, why not?
Spoilers.
Oh, fuck. My bad. Elvira, Cassandra Peterson says she's done playing Elvira and dressing up as the Elvira character.
Isn't she like 98?
She's old, but she's not as old as you would think. I think she's like in her 70s. But do you know why? Have you heard why Cassandra Peterson will not be doing Elvira anymore?
Because it's sexist?
Nope. She said because the boobs hang low and they wobble to and fro. You can tie them in a knot.
Well, you get a push-up bra.
Yeah. No, she says the girls are hanging too low these days, and she just doesn't feel comfortable doing it anymore.
Okay.
So,
right.
but you know what? More
I
power
said.
to her. She has graced our screens with her cleavage for like 40 something years now. So it's all good.
Okay.
Elizabeth Moss says Invisible Man 2 is still in the works, but they're waiting on the right script. They haven't had a good story or good script. So they're still trying to work on Invisible Man 2, which I know you'll be running out to the theater to see right away, won't you, John?
I didn't like Invisible Man.
I know.
As much as I love Lee
therefore I
Winnell,
kid.
and of course we saw Wolfman, which we also did not like. But I did not like The Invisible Man. I thought the story was awful. Beautiful directing, good acting, great effects. Story was awful. So.
New movie called Psycho Killer with a bunch of different people, and Malcolm McDowell is going to be in the cast, coming out in February 2026. They just released a trailer. If you're curious, we can't play trailers here. We'll get banned. YouTube will shun us. So go look for Psycho Killer. Looks pretty fun. Came out with the trailer. Got Malcolm McDowell. Him just came out on digital this week. If you want to
Oh my
watch
God,
him.
that was like 2 weeks ago that it played in the theaters. Wow,
Yeah.
that must have bombed.
Yeah, that's how did him do in the theaters? Wah wah wah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Speaking of Mike Tyson and things bombing, Ed Gein, I think is his name Ed Gein. It's Gein, right? Not Gein.
Gein.
Ed Gein. Yeah.
I've heard both, but I think it's Geen.
I think it's Gein, right? Starring Charlie Hunnam, Jax Teller from Sons of Anarchy, is not getting a good score at all on Rotten Tomatoes. They're saying it is not so good. It's like, I guess maybe not accurate, and people are not happy with Charlie Hunnam's portrayal of Ed. So that's interesting. But I watched the first episode and I thought it was okay. Too much man ass for me. You get a lot of Charlie Hunnam's ass. I'm not a fan of penises or asses on my screen, when they come from men. Women's penises are fine. Not men's penises, though. I kid.
I thought of watching it, but it's a lot of episodes. Yeah, and I've heard it's not correct. And
I think it's only 8. I think it's 8 episodes.
That's too much for me. And these days, and man, I'm watching the Arrowverse. They're 23 episodes a season on all the damn shows. No, I don't want to sit through something else. But it's yes, I know a decent amount about Ed Gein, and from what I understand, it's not correct.
Well, and it's going to be hard, especially because of the fact that he was such. I would have sound like a douchebag saying this, but he was a pioneer in the world of serial killers because he killed so many different ways and he did so many unique things with the people that he killed. He inspired Hannibal Lecter. He's inspired the Texas Chainsaw Massacre,
yeah.
Leatherface. So he is quite the pioneer. So is it worth watching? I don't know. I do like Charlie Hunnam. I don't like Charlie Hunnam's ass. So we'll see.
Well, maybe Ed Gein is the one who coined the phrase "don't shit in your own backyard" because that's how he got caught. So so that might be the literal.
Yeah, right. Oh man. So couple few more notes and then we'll say hello to everybody. Don't go away. We will respond to your comments. The Curse of La Llorona. There's a sequel in development.
Yes.
It's in development. Yeah. Well, I believe with the original director. So
yes.
I forget his name. No.
He directed your Conjuring movie.
I know. I just thought Curse of La Llorona was complete dog ass, so I don't care.
Wow. So much
James
food.
Wan will be hugely, air quote, hugely involved with the reinventing of the Saw franchise for Blumhouse. So I do like, Blumhouse worries the shit out of me, but I do like James Wan and I do like Saw. I like that guy right there. See if I can catch a booger real quick. So I want more Saw and I want James Wan to be involved in it. So that makes OGP a happy boy. Do you care?
I'll have to see. I'll have to see.
How dare you not care about the Saw franchise and James Wan?
Everybody's getting old, man. Make it. Get it done.
Yeah, well, that's why I think the reinventing, my guess is, we're
Son
getting
of Jigsaw?
full news. Shit, no, it'll be Jigsaw Legacy, or it will be, what's the other one that they always use? Legacy and Bloodlines. Saw Bloodlines.
Oh, God. So tired of Legacy and Bloodlines.
Yeah, that's what it'll be.
It's so overused.
Yeah. What are you going to do? This is a little disappointing news. If you're interested in seeing The Mall from Dawn of the Dead, I recommend you make your way back to Monroeville. I believe it's in Pennsylvania soon, because The Mall from Dawn of the Dead, is apparently slated to be demolished for a Walmart or like a Walmart distribution center or something.
Fuckers! Wow, that
Yeah.
should get like a historic, thing on
Yeah.
it. Landmark, like a historic landmark.
Agree. I agree. And the last bit of news that I wanted to mention before we say hello to everybody is that Rob Zombie has released a new song called Punks and Demons. And the full album called The Great Satan will be released in February of next year. I listened to the new song, Punks and Demons.
Is it not as good as Everybody Is Fucking in a UFO?
No, everybody fucking in a UFO. No, it's definitely not that good. Rob Zombie his music's been very hit or miss over the last few albums. But this is not an auspicious start to this new album. So looks like a bunch of different tracks coming out in February. And I just thought I would mention that in case anybody was curious.
I'll get it. Yeah.
Okay.
I like his music more than his movies. Yeah. That's right.
Let's say hello to everybody here because that's what we do, because we have a bunch of homies and legends hanging out with us. And so I do want to say hello. What's up to Mr. Jeff
Hey.
Keaton? Jeff, thank you so much for coming through with another PayPal contribution today. I saw that, Jeff. Thank you. You rock, always supporting channel. I love you, brother. Thank you. And Gail is in the house. Just watched
Hey, Gail.
Holy Night Demon Hunter from same actor from Train to Busan. Ooh, love Train to Busan cast. Very good stuff there. I'm not going to go back any further than that because we got way back in time. In fact, we have comments going back to Monday when I failed to be here. So sorry, everybody. Jeff watched Bring Her Back. Very good. John, have you seen Bring Her Back yet?
No.
You know, it had its moments, but maybe I went in with too much high hopes. I was a little disappointed, but that's one that I think I owe one more watch to make a decision because I wasn't too thrilled with it. But glad you enjoyed it, Jeff. Gonzo the Beast says the length of the goatee. Well, there you go. I try to let it grow, but then it gets on my nerves. Like I'll be laying and it'll be like tickling my chest and it'll start bugging me, and then I end up cutting it. But there you go. How about that? We can lay the hair on the microphone there, and maybe.
Oh, it's coming out of my speaker.
Ooh. Christian's in the house. What's cracking, Christian?
Hey, what's up, Christian?
Nocturno, what up, Nocturno?
What's up?
Man, Nocturno just went to that big music festival up in Sacramento. I forget what it's called. Last year they had Slayer there. I was very jealous of last year, but he saw Marilyn Manson, a bunch of other people, so that was cool. Hopefully you had a good time up there, Nocturno.
Mm-hmm.
And Christian saw Strangers 2. Very nice. Masashi says, what's up, guys? What's up,
Hey,
Masashi?
hey.
How you doing? Saw the original Tron in the theater. Very futuristic for the time. It's Friday. I'm not used to talking on Fridays. Yeah, at the time, Tron was like cutting edge, mind blowing. Watching it now, it's still a very fun, great movie, but you see some of the things that they didn't have the technology that we do nowadays, but it's still good.
Yeah, I saw it in the theater when it originally came out. I think the making of Tron these days is more interesting than the movie itself.
Are you as old as Jesus Christ?
What's up, Jesus? What's up, Jesus? Jesus in the house.
You've seen it in theaters, man. You guys walking around with Christ himself. Gail just got Nightmare on Elm Street 4K collection. Nice, Gail.
Very nice.
Very cool pickup. They should have done just 2. They are doing a 3rd one. Oh, Buckaroo Bros. Christian is saying Strangers 2. Yeah, I've not seen part 2 yet because it was so bad. The reviews have been horrible. John, have you watched it yet? Part 2?
No, for the same reason why I didn't see the first one.
Miranda's in the house. What up?
Miranda Dudley in the house.
How you doing? How you doing,
Miranda?
Miranda? And one of these days when I get out in Vegas, we'll actually get to hang out with Miranda. I'll have to make it happen. I either come and go too quickly or there's like too many things going on or whatever. But I have failed as a friend to Miranda to connect with her and hang out. We need to do this. We
You
need
really
to make this
have.
happen.
You really
I
have.
know. I know. I owe her. I've been telling her I owed her for going and helping out with us on that post-credit scene. Definitely owe her some beverages of the adult variety one of these days. HC, but Miranda, good to see you. How you doing? Hopefully you're doing well.
Yeah.
HC, what up, HC? Bad Bunny Super Bowl halftime or Unsane? Okay, so Bad Bunny Super Bowl halftime will be 15 or 20 minutes. Do I only have to watch 15 or 20 minutes of Unsane?
But are you going to watch the Super Bowl because you're contributing to that?
His questions are typically like, you have to watch one or the other.
Right.
You have to pick. No way in fuck am I going to watch Bad Bunny Super Bowl halftime
You
show.
could watch Turning Point USA is doing their own halftime show.
That's probably what I'll be doing.
It's true.
I know they are.
Yeah. So
Yes. I follow Turning Point USA. We're not a politics show, so we're not going to
this
dive
was
into
the
that.
year for me to get into football and I'm going to watch the Super Bowl. Fuck no with Bad Bunny.
Yeah.
Is this what we resorted to with rap names? Bad Bunny? Really?
Well, it's not a rapper. He's like
He's a joke.
Puerto Rican singer, I think.
Who hates America and everything about it, but yet we're paying him to go sing at the Super Bowl.
Hey, we put Bruce Springsteen's communist ass up there too, so I guess it is
At
what
least
it
he's
is.
from America.
Yeah, but my only problem with Bruce Springsteen was he goes, "I'm not singing Born in the USA," because I don't know, whatever. I think Trump was president at the time or whatever. But Born in the USA is not like it's about the Vietnam War and stuff. So it's like, dude, that's what everybody knows you for. Well, we know some of your other songs, but I can't off the top of my head think of one other Bruce Springsteen song aside from Born in the USA.
Glory Days.
Oh yeah, Glory Days. Glory holes. Yeah, that's Bruce
In
Springsteen's
a
all
young
about them
man's
glory holes. Mouth.
Mouth, glory holes.
Jesus Christ. Let me just go ahead and turn off the monetization right now because that's going away.
I think we're past 10 minutes, so I think we're okay.
Yeah, hopefully, yeah. But HC, I think honestly, because of here's the thing. I don't know Bad Bunny's music. Out of curiosity, after he was announced, I went and watched a video of Bad Bunny. I picked one that had like 100 million views or whatever, figuring that's got to be a good song, right? That's got to be a popular song. And I was not feeling it at all. I am on team. Who was it? Who was the guy that they asked? Like an R&B singer, and they were like, who do you want to see do the halftime show at the Super Bowl? And he said Metallica. A lot of the world wants to see Metallica do the halftime show. A lot of the world wants to see like the big four. Could you imagine if you got Metallica, Slayer, Megadeth, and Anthrax, and then they just did like 2 songs apiece? But it's not going to happen. Apparently, we get a guy who's told us. He came out and said, and this is my biggest problem with him. He goes, "Well, USA, you have 4 months to learn Spanish." Fuck you, bro. Eat my butthole. No, I'm not doing it.
Dress.
And well, wow. My thing is, and I understand you can have the controversy is the United States really is English our official language or whatever? Trump signed the bill, but it hasn't gone through Congress or whatever. I don't know. But this is America. God damn it. It's NFL. Baseball used to be the national pastime. NFL is the number 1 sport in America now. And I understand we're a nation of immigrants and all that. That's fine. But if you never talk shit about America, I'd be okay with you doing your Spanish thing. But when I don't know what the fuck you're saying, I don't want to hear your Spanish rant. because we already had somebody came out and was like talking shit or something about America a couple years ago in the Super Bowl.
There was that other guy recently. Remember he was just on stage and he got banned. Black guy, I think he's a rapper or something, and he was talking a whole bunch of shit, and he got canceled. I forget his name because he's a freak too. But it's if you want to say English, which we don't speak, we speak American. We've bastardized the English language. But if you want to make it basically the American language, everybody should know English. But if you then want to speak in your house, in your community, in your the Spanish or whatever it is, go ahead. That's perfectly fine.
Yeah.
But if you go out to rent a storage unit with me, it really does help both of us. But thanks to phones these days, you could do those automatic translation.
The translation.
Yeah, but, and that helps. But
for the Super Bowl show, I'm okay with it being in Spanish. That's fine, because there are a lot of Spanish speakers in this country. That's great. He's an entertainer. It's entertainment. It's not like official business. So I'm fine with it being in Spanish. I'm not fine with it being from a guy who's talks shit about America.
No,
I understand. Not a perfect country. We got problems, but come on, bruh. Well,
ice will be outside.
It's going to be interesting. But HC, I'm going to go with Unsane. I'll watch Unsane, the whole movie.
Wow.
I'll watch all of Unsane before I watch Bad Bunny. I will not be watching. I'm not even, unless the New England Patriots are in the Super Bowl, I'm not watching. Saw Monsters, Ed Gein. Monster. Is that what it's called with Charlie Hunnam? Is it called Monsters?
They're all called Monster. It's yeah. It's Monster and then whatever it is.
Okay. Michael McNally's in the house. What up, Michael? How you doing? So Christian went through every episode. So what are your thoughts? Thumbs up, thumbs down. How you doing? Heath B, what up?
Hey.
And let's see. Want to see the Fact series on Peacock. Oh yeah. Like, see, and that's where if I'm watching something about I would rather see a documentary. Just give me the facts. I don't need to see my favorite actor in it. I just want to see facts, if it's a documentary. So give me that. So, Gacy series, I mean. Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah. You know what? And I've seen enough about Gacy. I've seen enough about all these, because I am the psychopath that sits around and watches documentaries of serial killers. And like I said, Ed Gein's a pioneer.
Yes, you did.
Magnetic Plus, what up? OGP, you're doing great with this YouTube thing. Well, thank you, Magnetic Plus. I appreciate that. I wish we could get out there a little bit more and more people could come hang out with us. But everybody that does, we love you all very much. Thank you for the kind words, Magnetic. Hopefully our rant about Spanish Super Bowl didn't ruin your opinion. But just trying to keep it real. We're just trying to keep it real. Zombie new song, trash. Nocturno, agreed. It sounds like he's trying to go heavier. When I heard Punks and Demons, I thought maybe he was going to go back to like maybe White Zombie, original White Zombie, where they were more of like a punk band. But no, it's hard and heavy. It's almost like he wants to sound like Slayer now, but it's not good. I did not like it. Jeff says, I'm always reminded I'm an old geezer every morning when I get out of bed. Right?
Oh yeah.
That's all it takes. You're old when you can injure yourself getting out of bed, or just while you're sleeping, you wake up in the morning, you're like, fuck, what did I do last night?
Exactly. Yeah.
Gail says, yes, I'm older than Jesus. I remember when the Rocky Mountain was just a speed bump.
You are old.
Oh man. Let's see here. Never heard of Bad Bunny until the uproar. Yeah, I'd heard of him. In fact, I was driving back from Texas once and I saw his tour bus driving down the road. I should have ran him off the road, right? Maybe he wouldn't be here. That's rude. I kid. Dude didn't even stand up during the national anthems in the MLB playoffs. See, there you go. That's right. Because he was at a Yankee game And I heard that he was just a couple days ago, was at the Yankee
Yeah.
game, didn't even stand up. Yeah. Bad Bunny, go fuck you and Taylor Swift. Go fuck off and sit in the corner.
Hey,
You're
Taylor
banned.
Swift might be going the other way. I mean, if people
Well,
keep ripping on
I'm
her
still
for
not gonna
her
like
new
her.
album,
Still not gonna
So-
like her. Yeah.
I so want her to go conservative. I so want her to go conservative. God, would that be great?
Get Metallica in that bitch. That's what I'm saying, Gonzo. That's what I'm saying. Yep.
Hate my bitch.
He sang my hometown Ohio song, Youngstown. Who? Christian. Sorry,
Might
Christian.
be
I'm not sure.
Bruce Springsteen,
Oh,
maybe?
not-
That sounds
yeah,
like a
not
Bruce
sure.
Springsteen.
Oh, Usher. Thank you, Nocturno. Yes, Usher said that. I remembered it was, yeah, and man, I like Usher. Man, isn't Usher that the thong song, right? In fact, I probably still have his CD out in the garage. I like Usher. But even Usher is like, come on, Metallica needs to do it. I'm half Puerto Rican and I went to Puerto Rico and the primary language is English. Interesting, Gonzo. Interesting. See, and you know what? And that's the thing is I'm not trying to bash any group of people. I'm not trying to say anybody is right or wrong or whatever. I'm just saying if we're going to put somebody on a pedestal where sometimes like close to like 1 billion people around the world are watching this, can we pick somebody who's not shit talking America? They don't have to be. I don't want to hear politics at all. I don't want your agenda. Just entertain us. You
Well,
know,
just I don't know. Have the freaking Beach Boys, the remaining Beach Boys up there. They're all American, and
yeah,
and it's just and I agree with you. I don't. We are a melting pot. Everybody
Yeah.
around here is from somewhere else, and it's
yeah,
and so like I said, they have the translation apps now and all that, so it makes things a lot easier. But if you are going to do something like this, I think that you need somebody who appreciates being here. I mean, the NFL is incredibly woke to begin with, so I'm not
Oh, yeah.
surprised that they did this. But even though I'm not a fan of Beyonce and stuff, shit, at least she likes being here, to my knowledge.
right, yeah. Or she likes something about Texas in her stupid fake country song, but whatever.
Yeah.
That's a different rant. Gail says, any new pickups, guys? I think that's Gail's way of going, shut the fuck up, guys, and let's talk horror. I think that's what it is. A rumor is that Apple has like translating headphones and they might be marketing it before. Oh, that makes a lot of sense. This is a fucking marketing ploy. That makes a lot of sense. What up, Balzer? What up, lurking lurker? Axl Rose for the Super Bowl halftime show. Yeah, Axl.
God.
Let's put Axl and Vince Neil, and nobody will know a fucking word they're saying.
They may have to kind of like stabilize the stage with how big they are.
Well, Axl's lost some weight, but yeah, Vince, man,
Some.
I feel like he likes Twinkies and hot dogs. That's what I feel like.
Oh God, that's a
imagine.
horrible combination.
Football is uniquely American sport. This is very true. The halftime show needs to be in English. Sorry, Jeff. I am on board with you.
Yeah.
But I will entertain because it's entertainment. Shit. We've had this conversation a long time ago. I know like lyrics to like Banda Maguey songs. I know like I've listened regularly to a lot of like Mexican music, like mariachi and stuff. So, living in Southern California, growing up down here, working with people, that speak broken English, that's fine. I would love. Look, can we get rid of Bad Bunny and have Banda Maguey play the Super Bowl halftime show? Like, fucking sign me up. I will be there front row. I will pay the $1,000 for the ticket, and I will watch Banda Maguey play the Super Bowl, and I will love every second of it. But Bad Bunny can suck my ass.
Yep.
Mike Love is a total dick. I met him. Who is Mike Love, Gail or John? Do you know?
The lead singer for the Beach Boys. I mean, even though there's like 3 lead singers, but
Okay.
yeah, he is a raging, from all the documentaries and stuff and interviews I've seen, a raging asshole. So
Well, how about this? Maybe I mean, if we're going to just start throwing names out there that we'd like to see it, what about, hey, hey, the last monkey?
Oh,
He
yeah.
could do the Super Bowl show.
Out there. You know how great that would be? Oh, my God. Then I would watch the entire Super Bowl.
Yeah. Super Bowl has never, has a country artist, do they? Yes, as a matter of fact, they do.
Yes.
I don't know if he
her
was a
name's
headliner.
Beyonce.
No, that's not a fucking Super Bowl. That's not a country. I'm so offended. I'm the blasphemy of the words you have just come out of your mouth. Blah. No, but Travis Tritt did the Super Bowl halftime show. I'm not sure if he was like the headliner, but he was in it. But back in the 90s, at some point, 94, 95, something like that. I would have to go back and look, but I do believe they've had a country artist.
Why don't we have Squid Games for the halftime show, and we could put all the women from The View in it?
Oh man. Yeah, we could have some fun with Super Bowl halftime shows. I won't be there though. I always watch the Super Bowl, but I've never sat through any halftime show. I just don't care. Jeff, I'm with you. So for me, I am and have always been a fan. Fluffy Gamer and I, you can ask Fluff. We used to be hardcore gangster rappers back in the day. And very we got songs. I could play some music for you one of these days.
Your songs?
Yes. No, me and Fluffy have songs. Swear to God. Swear to God.
You've seen them with your sister in a tutu and you're roaming around a planet
No,
with a UFO
but
going by?
there we got a song with his mom in it where his mom she's like kind of I don't know the hook or whatever saying the songs don't say fuck too loud. So his mom's in the background going, "Don't say fuck too loud."
Don't say fuck too loud. Don't say fuck too loud.
So,
all right. I want to hear this.
But anyways, so the halftime show a few years ago with look, see, Fluffy says, "Got the rap music in my car right now." See, Fluffy will tell you. So when they had Ice Cube, Dr. Dre, 50 Cent, Eminem. I watched that halftime show. I was all about that halftime show because that's music that Fluffy and I listened to a lot, back in the day. Old school rap, 90s rap, I'm on board. New rap, mumble rap, no. Let's see here. The Beach Boys ain't the Beach Boys no more. No. In fact, somebody, Brian Wilson passed away earlier this year or something, not too long ago, right?
I think there's like 2 left. I asked my friend Jeff, who's really into music, and I said, when does a band not be a band anymore? Like how many people from the original band do you need to still keep that name? Like Jefferson Starship.
Yeah.
I think there's like 1 member from the original band in it.
It's just Jeff now. It's Jeff.
Yeah, it's like Journey has like 1 member in it. That's the original guy. So it's like, are these really still Journey? Is this really,
It makes me sad how bad Steve Perry's voice is now. And even the guy, they've had the other, I think like 2 guys that have sounded kind of like Steve Perry, but it's like you and I talked about this a while back, and you said if Fleetwood Mac played, you don't want to see Fleetwood Mac unless they're all there. I don't want to see Journey without Steve Perry, but Steve Perry can't really. Here's a good poll question: who's better currently? Who's got better pipes currently? Vince Neil, Axl Rose, or Steve Perry? I think I'm going with Steve Perry. I think I am, even though it's not good. He put out some new music a while back, and it does not sound like Steve Perry at all. His voice just cracked or something. It's too bad.
Yeah. I mean, I used to love. If you noticed in Tron Legacy, they played a Journey song because they did the song for Tron. So I thought that was very nice. Did. But I was a big Journey fan for a while just because I lived right above him and could see him walking around on his deck and stuff like that. So it's.
What song did they play immediately after? Because he was down in the basement. Did you hear the next song that came on after? Ooh. another 80s classic legendary song they played right after. Because remember, it was when he was turning on the lights, a jukebox came on and everything, and then when he went downstairs, you heard the next song come on, and I was like, "Fuck yeah!"
No, I'm blanking on the Journey one. This is Tron Legacy that we're talking about.
Yeah,
The Journey one, because that's Separate Ways. That stood out to me just because they did the title song for Tron, and I thought, "Oh, that's cool. They got Journey back in this." So,
yeah. Well, I'm gonna have you rewatched Legacy recently, right?
I watched it last night.
Okay. Oh, and you still don't remember the song, or you were
I
not
have
paying
the
close enough
soundtrack.
attention?
I mean, it's. I think I have just the Daft Punk soundtrack, which is like one of the greatest soundtracks I've ever heard. So it is so good. I've heard that Nine Inch Nails soundtrack for the new one is not as good.
Oh no. What is it? 9 Inch Nails, or is it just to him? What's his name?
It's Nine Inch Nails. They keep saying music by Nine Inch Nails.
Huh? Because I thought, I mean, basically, what's his name? The lead singer, 9 Inch Nails. It's basically him. You know.
Right, but it
I
does
can't
say
believe I'm
like
drawing a
music
blank
by Nine Inch Nails. That was like
Yeah.
their one of
But
their.
I mean,
big
as far as the
selling
band, it's like
for
Megadeth.
Aries.
It's Dave Mustaine and some other people. You know,
Right.
Megadeth is always just Dave Mustaine and some other people. But 9 Inch Nails is always whatever the fuck that guy's name is. Anyways, yeah. Well, you have your homework assignment. You can go find out what song that was before we do your. Thank you, D. Such. Man, I suck. I suck with names. Trent Reznor. But I do. Not you, D. Such, but wanna fuck you like an animal. I remember that was maybe not after I was already out of the Marine Corps, but I remember I still had an ID, and I remember being on base on a Marine base, sitting in the E Club, having beers, playing some game, and listening to 9 Inch Nails back in the day. But I'm a fucking old man. What are you gonna do? Soundtrack to the film Ghost Dog has good rap songs. I don't think I've seen Ghost Dog. Is that
Ghost Dog is good.
that's what's his name? The dude with the sleepy eye, right? Or
Yeah.
lazy eye. Fuck. I suck with names. Jason Newsted, Better Than Rob. Oh, and Metallica. You know, Rob Trujillo, right? When I think of Metallica, and Newsted was there so long, but Trujillo's been there a lot longer now than Newsted ever was. But Newsted to me is Metallica, and the band Newsted's band, his own band, is good. He has good music.
Well, I got into Metallica when he was in the band, so I think that's why I prefer the Newsted Metallica over even the original Metallica, definitely over the new Metallica. So, not that I think that you could really tell a difference, but man, did Saint Anger put a bad taste in my mouth.
Yeah, well,
God.
the Black Album, they were like walking the plank, and after that, they lost at sea. They lost me after that.
Well, you know what my two favorite albums are.
I
so.
know. I just can't believe it. Gail says Boy George should do the halftime show. If Boy George is not doing community service for whatever he got arrested for a while back. But hey, man, we could have a Karma Chameleon doing the halftime show, right? How weird. What up? How weird? Says Trent Reznor. Yeah, Trent Reznor is 9 Inch Nails. It's basically him and whoever else. Where are we at? And, yeah, Forrest Whitaker. Thank you.
Yeah.
I've never. So is a must watch, huh? Okay, I'll have to add that to my list. Or a Scorpion. Yeah. You know what? Scorpion, but Scorpion unfortunately will never
be the same.
Yeah. So, we got to talk about Halloween. John, you got pickups?
I do. I got a few.
I have a serious Blu-ray addiction.
You gotta be quicker than that. actually gonna catch him all.
Oh, what's in the box?
No,
Now that's an addiction, man.
I never said that.
I never knew you were a pickup man.
We're right now at the Blockbuster Video Store.
Yes. Time for pickups.
I never
Yes.
said that.
Rob is such a down-to-earth guy. Sorry, I didn't mean to miss your comment there. How weird. When I was doing shows in San Francisco, he happened to be at a few and was super nice. Oh, I believe it. I believe I think the only member of Metallica that's a real CUNT
Lars.
is Lars. 100%.
I knew you were going to say Lars.
It's Lars. He's the only one. Other than that, they all seem like cool dudes. So
I met Rob Hadfield one day in Marin County when I was drunk with my friend.
Johnny.
Drunk.
Johnny boy. I'm going to give you one chance to go back and say who you met again.
James Hatfield. Sorry.
Thank you. Okay. You're
Rob
good.
kept popping up. James Hatfield. I was drunk. My friend was drunk. We were really drunk coming back from a wedding, and we stopped off in San Rafael at this candy store, wasted. And Rob again. James.
I don't know shit about fuck.
I don't know shit about Rob and James. And they were in there with it was the wife and their kids. And he just looked like a guy. But my friend just kept going to his wife, I know you. I know you. And I'm
so
like,
rude.
and this is like at my peak of loving Metallica. And I'm just like, oh my
If you're
God.
going to hit your peak, do it in your room, John.
Which I do. I normally have
Okay.
Kleenex next to me or something.
Beep, beep,
But it was so embarrassing. And I went up and I apologized to him. And I'm just like, she's wasted. I'm so sorry. And he's like, it's fine. It's fine. But I'm just like, no, I am really sorry. I'll never let her, forget that. How dare you embarrass me in front of Rob James Hetfield.
Yes, Robert James Hetfield. There it is.
Yeah.
Yes. Anybody, if we're having stream issues or anything, as always, please let us know. I've noticed a couple little things that have raised my eyebrows a bit, but hopefully everything is
Good on my
coolio
end.
with our stream. Okay, good. Well, you've frozen up a few times on me, but I don't know what
Oh.
it was, and it was just briefly. I could still hear you, but yeah, it was. You were like, oh, you were insert penis here. Oh, but no, I kid about all that. But you, Mr. Bones in a house. But the last thing I just noticed when Mr. Bones commented, it said Mr. Bones, but it just didn't show his picture for a second, and that came up. So I'm hoping everything's okay. There is a thunderstorm going on here, and if there's weather out in Vegas, sometimes that can goof with the internet and stuff. So I just want to make sure everybody can hear us loud and clear. It's Jose Canseco. I don't know if you meant to spell that wrong, Fluffy, but Jose Canseco. Fluffy and I saw Jose Canseco at a buffet there in Vegas. I picked up my Bloody Valentine, Dark Angel, Dead Zone, and Night of the Creeps. Decent. That is a
All
nice
good.
haul.
All
Nice
good.
haul there, Musashi. John, what did you pick up?
Well, first, I would like to thank Gail. Gail very
Gail
much.
sent you something? Ooh,
Yes, he
make
did.
me jelly. Ooh.
And
I
he
got it.
sent me, and this is one of the ones that I needed to finish the collection. And that is, and once again, thank you, Gail. This is very awesome of you. Ghostbusters Frozen Empire.
That's so funny. You were saying that and you froze. You froze saying Frozen Empire on my end. Hopefully it's not.
Oh, really?
But that's awesome. Very cool.
Yeah, it's got its cover and everything.
I'm telling you, I liked Frozen Empire much better than its predecessor.
It's a tough one.
Well, I'm not saying it's the best in the franchise, but that one is better than, in my opinion, the one that came before it, whatever that was called.
I'm thinking that they-
Afterlife? Was it Afterlife?
Yeah. I'm pretty much thinking they could have stopped at Afterlife. Just like, oh, it's nice. Everybody is back. They all got a reunion.
Well, I think Afterlife sucked ass, so they needed that one.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Ghostbusters Afterlife was Stranger Things chapter 3.5. And then they needed to You know, like you can't have the Ghostbusters show up and then have the kids save the day. Like, I'm sorry. If the Ghostbusters are just going to get a cameo at the very end, they at least got to save the day. But John, if you're not going to use that digital code, take a picture of it and send it to me, homeboy.
Take a
I gotta-
picture,
I
will
gotta-
last
I
longer.
Oh man. But that's nice. That is awesome. Yes, we love Gail. Gail is the most kind, generous person
He really is.
out there. We love
He really
Gail.
is.
John, that movie you got right there from Gail?
It is. It is noise. Noise.
Noise.
Noise.
It's also noise. It's pretty
I love
noise.
that show. That's an awesome show.
Never watched it.
Oh,
But when searching for noise, he's one of the guys that shows up. Apparently, they say noise a lot in that show. What else you got over there? What else? What other good stuff do you got that we need to be jelly of over here?
I picked this up. The Thaw. I saw a trailer for it on Ghost House
Yes.
Underground, and it's also has its little slippy here. It's basically The Thing and The Bay. So it's got Val Kilmer in it, but a couple other people I recognize, but I don't really know what they're in. But that's I mean, they're in the snow, they're in the Antarctic, they find a woolly mammoth, and there's the larva is in there, and it starts to hatch, and it starts basically it goes inside you and starts just destroying your whole body, and so it kind of looks like cabin fever type of stuff. But it's one of these movies where, and I messaged you about this, where they don't know shit about fuck, and
I don't know shit about fuck.
that's right, and they just do dumb shit. So but I liked it anyways.
Okay.
But I mean, when somebody is puking up something that looks like shit, like literally shit, you ew, brother. You don't try to give the mouth to mouth. You know,
Brother,
yeah.
No, you don't. Jesus
No,
Christ.
and they do stop her from doing it, but it's like, are you that dumb?
My bad, Jesus.
Jesus, I mean, Jesus even knows that. So, but I enjoyed it. I bought it because it looked like The Thing, and
Okay, yeah.
so I liked it. Yeah.
Well, and I found it. I went to look, and it is available on Tubi. I will check it out. I will watch it, and hopefully it's good. Question, and no disrespect because we love Val Kilmer. Is this pre-cancer Val Kilmer, and is this skinny or fat Val Kilmer?
He's right there.
Oh, that's Val Kilmer.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
So
he looks
maybe okay. What year did this come out?
2009.
So he may have already had. I don't remember when he got cancer.
Yeah, it's an and Val Kilmer. So they had him for like 3 days, like 3 or 4 days, something like that.
In 2014. So it's pre-cancer Val Kilmer. That was my
Oh, okay.
clickety click. Those are great pickups. I like those pickups. Do you have any other pickups, sir?
I do. This one was a trailer.
Ooh.
And so I went, oh, this sounds really stupid but fun.
Okay.
And we can use it if we want to do cell phone movies again. And it's
okay.
called AMI or Amy.
Oh.
And it's
AMI, not like AI, but AMI?
yeah, it's I think artificial machine intelligence.
Oh, okay.
But it's like Surrey. So this girl's mom dies, and then she starts asking Amy questions, and then it gets mom's voice, and she's like, "Wow, you sound just like my mom." And then mom starts killing everybody around her, I guess, through the cell phone.
Interesting. That's I would definitely watch that.
Yeah, I haven't seen it yet. So, it's 77 minutes.
Oh, that's good. We like 77-minute movies. We do.
Yeah.
We do.
So that one's good. And then I have 2 left.
And then, well, quickly, Gail says,
Sure.
yes, I have the Thaw. Good movie. So
Enjoyed
Gail
it.
approved there.
Yep.
Jeff says Thaw was worth a watch. Okay,
Okay.
good to know. You get two for 2. Fluffy says Afterlife was a good movie, and she was a nice lady. John, how do you feel about them making Heat 2? Ooh. Are we talking Al Pacino, Robert De Niro Heat 2? Are they doing that? Oh,
Is Michael Mann doing it?
I don't know. We just lost a third of our viewers right there. Hopefully we're not freezing up or something. I worry. I stress. I have YouTube PTSD. I don't know.
Well, yeah. Now we're in the portion of the video that people like.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. But how would you feel if they made a Heat 2?
I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to do clickety click here.
Okay,
So,
go for it. House of G fam, what up? Happy Horror Movie Friday to you, sir. I completed my collection and bought Danza. Okay, Danza Macabre, Volume 4, the Italian Gothic collection. Highly recommended. Very nice, Jeff. Very cool stuff.
Oh.
Or
Well, it's a book.
Oh.
And it's by Michael Mann and another person, and it says planned film adaptation. It is both a prequel and a sequel, and the book came out in 2002.
This can't be real, but on IMDb, because people can go on IMDb and create bullshit. This cannot be real, because they're trying to say that Heat 2, it does not have a release date, but it says Heat 2, and it's definitely a ripoff of the artwork. I think this is just somebody bullshitted this, because it says it's starring Leonardo DiCaprio, Austin Butler, Bradley Cooper, and Adam Driver. I would definitely watch that cast, but they would never release this much about it, I don't think. This has got to be a bullshit.
Well. In March of 2025, Michael Mann submitted the first screenplay draft to Warner Brothers. It does say that that Leonardo DiCaprio is in discussions for the role.
Yeah. Well, but if it was in discussions, they would never have him on IMDb already. So I kind of think there was maybe something goofy there.
But I don't know. I love Heat. I love Michael Mann. He's in my top 5 for one of my favorite filmmakers.
Yeah.
I love basically everything he's done, and I know you don't like this, but I love how he uses LA as a character in his films.
Oh, okay.
Like, they're always blue, and like James Cameron, when he shoots in LA, everything is normally blue. He likes, LA, I guess, is just blue to filmmakers.
Yeah.
But
LA's like brown, like Dookie.
to you, yes, it is.
Yeah, I'm looking, and the stream looks fine. I don't know where all the viewers went. All of a sudden, maybe we hit a commercial break or something, and it made everybody.
Maybe we need to go back talking about politics again.
That's right. That's what we got to do. You got to go bitching about a Super Bowl halftime show.
It's the first time that people came to us because we're talking politics, and now that we've stopped, people have to. Oh, fuck it! They're not talking politics anymore.
YouTube could be just screwing up again, because all of a sudden it just jumped up like 7 viewers in like that. So
see, because we mentioned politics.
Yeah, Jeff says stream looks good. Thank you, Jeff. Yeah, exactly. John said politics, and everybody's like, "Oh, harumph, 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 harumph."
Get back on there.
So that's cool. Any other pickups that you have today? While it's vamp time.
It is vamp time.
Yeah, it's vamp time.
So we watched Bloody Murder and Bloody Murder 2, and which is the first film is the opening of the camp. The second film is the closing of the camp.
Yes.
So the screenwriter wrote 2 screenplays for Bloody Murder 3 and 4, but the studio chose not to do those. So he tweaked them and changed some names and stuff and made 2 other movies. And when I found out about that, I'm like, oh, I got to order this. So one is, and they call it a spinoff, which I guess it is. And that's The Graveyard. So if you like Bloody Murder 1 and 2, they go to the same camp. It's the same town. The graveyard, the cemetery that they're in, which is only in the beginning of the movie, is named the same. It's like Pinewood or something like that. Pine something something. And an accident happens. A friend dies. This guy goes to jail who caused it because it was a prank. And then when he comes out, they all go to this summer camp, which is supposed to be the same summer camp. And then, of course, one by one, everybody starts dying. And so it is kind of a spinoff. But this one I haven't watched because then I found out that there was a fourth script, and that is for The Butcher.
What the shit was that? Was that me or was that you?
What's that?
That was a loud noise, like a message coming in or something. Might have been me. I thought I muted, but I may not have been. My apologies.
Oh, my phone's muted. So I found out that this is technically part 4, but it has nothing to do with.
And you've watched both those films already?
No, I'm going because I just got this. So I will watch this over the weekend and then report back on Monday.
Okay.
So it's but it's got like a hook and stuff. So I'm going to try to see if
hook.
Yeah, I'll see if there's some sort of connection because this one they never mention the killer from the first 2 movies.
Wow.
So it's only I think it's like Trevor Morehouse is the killer's name, but they mention the like I said, like the town, the camp, the graveyard, all of that type of stuff. They might mention the murders, but they don't mention Trevor.
Did they change his name to Trevor Less Cabin? Or Trevor Less Apartment Building? I'm stupid. I know.
Guys, we got to leave. Bye. Thanks. It was a good night.
I don't know shit about fuck. A bullshit? A bullshit.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
So I actually do recommend this. I recommend so far all 3 of the Bloody Murder films.
Okay.
And then I'll let you know if this is worth it too, because I think it might be on.
Please
TV.
do. Please do. Yes.
So that's everything that I got this week.
Very nice. Very nice. Great success with your pickups there. Very nice. I like.
Nice. Thank you.
Have you seen the old exploitation flick Trick Baby? It's really good. Plus, it's on YouTube for free. I don't think so. It does not ring a bell.
No, it
does not ring a bell. Really good though, huh? I'll have to look that up, Jeff. I will. It's in one of the Hollywood News articles.
Oh, probably Heat too.
Oh, okay. Interesting. Yeah. Well, hopefully, if they make it, hopefully they make a good movie. That's all we care about. Make a good movie. Don't fill it up with political agendas. That's all we ask.
Unlike Leo's last movie that bombed beyond belief.
I don't mean to brag, but I got a Michael Myers Funko Pop signed by Nick Castle, the Shape himself.
Oh, that is so cool! And look what color it's in.
It's on orange, yeah.
Yeah, that is sweet, man.
Yeah, I don't mean to brag, but I got that. Almost dropped it.
Oh no, you don't want that.
I don't mean to brag, but
more bragging.
I got another Funko with the Shape, Michael Myers, signed by the one and only John Carpenter.
Nice.
How about them apples right there? Are those minty green noise apples?
Noise.
They're noise.
Is that a different Michael Myers Funko Pop than the other one? Are they two different ones or the same?
Yes, they are different. This one is covered in blood, and this one he is pre-blood.
Okay.
So so this 03 I think is originally from, I think this is supposed to be Halloween 78, and
a lot of times you can tell by the font.
Yeah, well, I guess that's true. Well, and they both have the well, no, this font is different. This is clearly the Halloween 78 font and logo there. And that's on the one with blood, John Carpenter sign. But this one, the font is a little bit different. It still looks like the Halloween font, but it's a little bit different. And the comparison would be here. You see, it's the letters are a little thinner. They're not small, they're thin. But same style of font and still white with like the orange kind of highlight around it. But that's hard to see. That's small.
Yeah, it could just be a Michael Myers, not from any particular
Yeah.
film, but just
Yeah.
a Michael Myers.
Yeah.
So I've noticed
this one-
they've done that with some other ones too.
And I know you like this is interesting. This has the FYE sticker, the FYE
Oh, yeah.
exclusive here. This is
Stickers are
exclusive.
good. Yeah.
So that, and this is what we're doing here is we're leading in to our discussion of Halloween 5 and Halloween 6. That's what we're doing here. So I'm being a little braggadocious, ojipocious. This is the Holy Grail right there. I will sell this if anybody wants to buy this. This is up for sale for the low price of $1,500. But this has Nick Castle's autograph right here. This has John Carpenter's autograph, and then Jamie Lee Curtis. So
Wow.
yeah. So good luck finding another one with all three of theirs. And yeah, good luck. You find something with all three of their autographs, you're in the neighborhood of $1,000 or more anyways. So this is a pretty fancy schmancy piece right here. I love this piece. It's a nice piece. There you got the shape popping out from around the bush.
Yeah, that's a nice one.
He's like, you know what? I'm sticking my head out of this bush, wondering if that broad walking down the street with her school books has bush. That's what he's wondering. That's what he's wondering.
Well, for that time period, probably.
Oh, yeah, probably big, full. Then this is the last one I'll brag about. So here you got Halloween 78 here. We have John Carpenter's autograph. We have Nick Castle, the shape. He also, writes the shape there. And then you got, what's his name? The guy who played Bob, I forget, but that's his autograph right there. Nancy Loomis, Speed Kills. Hey, asshole, Speed Kills. Her right there. Charles Cipher right here. And PJ Souls, Linda. Look at all them autographs on that.
Nice.
So I do not have Jamie Lee Curtis. I would love to get her on there, but and I see other people that go crazy and get every fucking person from Halloween they can. For me, I only wanted people involved with Halloween 78, and the only other autograph I ever would want to put on this is Jamie Lee Curtis. So, and she's got all this, but she signs very big, so she can use all this area over here. But yeah.
Very nice.
I just thought since I didn't have any pickups, I was like, I'll share a little bit of my Halloween goodie collection here.
Oh, we also have the quiz.
Oh, yes. So, let's see here. We do, we need to we'll talk about all that. Oh, bullshit. Bullshit. That is correct, Mr. Bones. Bullshit. So, let's see here. Everybody let's see. I love when people actually refer to him as the shape. That's legit. And yes, I mean, he's Michael Myers, everybody, we know him as Michael Myers, but yeah, if you're like a hardcore Halloween fan, should refer to him as a shape. Yeah. Decent. What's up, Decent? I don't, that's one thing we should have bubbles on here saying decent. I mean, technically I think we do, but you don't see him. Do we have bubbles on here?
Yeah, bitch!
Oh, that's not bubbles. Oh, wait.
Decent!
There it is. There's bubbles. We do got bubbles on there. OGP and John, have y'all seen the Collector and Collection movies?
Yes.
You can't see it, but I have a poster up there. The Collection, signed by the Collector. I fucking love those movies. They're great. Cannot wait for the third one to get done. Cannot wait.
Collected.
Whatever you want to call it, just give it to me.
I believe that's the title of it, is The Collected.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, is that what it's, okay, cool. Yeah. Nice. Wicked Network. What's up, Wicked? Antonis in the house. What up, Antonis? I did not see Antonis yet. OGP, hope you're doing well after your emergency on Monday. Wicked, yes. Thank you for that. Love, appreciate that. Yeah, it was it was last minute. I mean, literally 5 minutes before. I was sitting here John was sitting there, but John couldn't see me because he was watching YouTube videos. But I saw him laughing at something, and I was like, John, 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 but he couldn't hear me or see me because he didn't have the screen open. And then I was like, I gotta go. Poof. So sorry about Monday. But the good news is we're here tonight, and we will be back Monday for our regularly scheduled Horror Movie Monday, where we will be talking about Halloween H2O. Got to be careful. Not allowed to go like that. You're not allowed to do that, John.
You get shot doing that.
H2O. And Resurrection, right? We're going to be talking about those. The glorious, triumphant return of Jamie Lee Curtis to the franchise. So that will be on Monday. So join us for that. But today is only yesterday's day away, but it's today. Okay, what do you say? Halloween 5, The Revenge of Michael Myers. The Montezuma's Revenge of this franchise right here. John, do you know what Montezuma's Revenge is?
Yes, it's shit.
When you have too much damn hot sauce on your burrito, baby. And it really is not a pleasant experience. Kind of like this pile of steaming horse shit was right here.
This is like an affront to humanity. This is Halloween 5 is fucking awful. It is so awful, and it's Tina. If I had scissors.
Oh yeah, no, you wouldn't. You kid.
I kid. It does have part 4 on it, which I do like. This director was a horrible choice. Everything in this was a bad choice. Loomis is a frigging psychopath and a child abuser. It's Tina is the most annoying character that's ever been written in the history of film. I mean, this really is like the Hindenburg of Halloween movies. I'm telling you, I like Resurrection better than this. So. God, did I hate that? What is it, Jamie? What is it?
If she's a mute, she's a mute. You know, there's the ability when people can't talk, it's because their brain has lost connection to their mouth and stuff. So you're not gonna get so.
Well, and she's right in the camera. Oh my God!
Don't get us wrong. We love Danielle Harris, but this director, Dominique
This is what happens when you have a French filmmaker make an American slasher film that's part
who's
of
never seen the other movies.
He did a film way back when called Night Angel, which was pretty good from what I remember. It was on VHS when I saw it. And so when I heard, I think it was probably through Fangoria, that he was directing it, we were all like, okay, that's not a bad movie. That sounds okay. And no, everything about this, the only good thing in this, and I told you this, and I've mentioned this before, is Don Shanks. I am a huge Don Shanks fan. I met him at a Fangoria convention when Halloween 5 came out. He did sign a picture for me of him as Michael Myers. One of the nicest guys ever. He's a professional stuntman. He did stuff like, Under Siege with Seagal. He was the fisherman in I'll Always Know What You Did Last Summer.
Yeah.
I'm a fan of Don Shanks. The mask is hideous. It is horrible. Why they
it's a bad mask
with that nose, I have no idea. I do like him. I like the scene where all the chains fall on Michael, but that's it. I can't really. And no offense, to Danielle Harris. I hate Jamie. I really do. I think it's such a horrible idea.
You hate the character.
Yeah. Nothing against her. She's a good actress. I like her. But I don't like that story. I don't like where they went with it. I don't like that I get why they did it, but it just did not work for me. And it all goes back to blaming John Carpenter himself for Halloween 2. So, if he didn't introduce the sister thing, if he didn't introduce Sam Hain, if he didn't introduce all this crap, we wouldn't have had to deal with all this garbage.
Yeah. Yeah. No, and I think when you bring in this director, I don't know why you would, but I will say the best thing about this movie is the audio commentary. And I will tell you why in just a moment. But I do want to address Antonis sent a $4.99 super chat. Thank you so much,
nice.
Antonis. You
Nice.
rock. I finally watched Dangerous Animals last night on demand. Have you seen it? I have not.
I've heard it's good. I haven't seen it.
Okay. Nice.
Yeah.
Antonis, I have not. I apologize. Your thoughts, Antonis, did you like it? I've not seen it. Thumbs up, thumbs down. Should I watch it? Should we watch it? So back to Halloween 5. There's audio commentary on here with Danielle Harris and what's the girl that plays the sister, right? Oh no, Jeffrey Landman. The little boy. The guy who's the little boy that when Jamie and the boy are running, or no, and that's he's Paul Rudd's character in the next movie, in part 6.
He's Tommy.
Yeah, it's Jamie and Tommy, right? Isn't it?
I don't think he's Tommy in this.
Who's the one? Well, whoever she's running around with. I thought it.
It
is Paul Rudd's character, because in part 6 they address, because he tells you, no, he's the one that spent the night, right? He's the
Rudd,
one.
He's supposed to be the little kid from part 1.
From part 1. So no, it's not him, but
this is a completely different character. He's the stutterer.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. This it's the other kid that she's running around with when they're, out in the field and running from the car, when they go to find Tina, it's that boy. So, but he's good. The audio commentary, it's Danielle Harris, him, and the director, Dominique Croissant Gerard, or whatever the fuck his name is, in Francais. Parlez-vous français? And it is enlightening. I don't like the movie any better after listening to the audio commentary, but I understand why things happen. And I love the fact that they shot the opening and Mustafa Akkad hated it so much that they went, while Dominique was off shooting other shots, he took part of the crew and went back and reshot so much of the stuff with the Hermit and when Michael Myers is laid out there for a year. And that's why the time jump, why we don't get really a good explanation of how a year went by with Michael just laying in his bed, because they went back and they couldn't use so much of the footage because they didn't have Don Shanks there, right? Because Don Shanks was off doing other stuff, so they couldn't replace him. And because the reshoots, there was other reshoots with this that I can't remember why. I don't remember why, because I watched it once and it's been like a week and a half ago.
It was a mess.
But it's very enlightening. And he even flat out says that he doesn't really understand the franchise and he's just directing it. But it kind of makes sense now, because in this we start getting the shots of the guy with the boots, with the shiny toes, and then and then eventually we know some point in time, those boots change and Michael, ends up wearing the suit or whatever, and he doesn't have the shiny toes. But
why does he have spurs?
But
he's not on a horse. Why does he have spurs?
You only have spurs because they jingle, jangle, jingle.
I guess so. Well, Fangoria showed a bunch of pictures of the original footage. It's Dr. Death. And you see Dr. Death holding the Michael Myers mask right in front of him. And so that was supposed to be a character. And that's what they reshot, was all the Dr. Death stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
and because Dominique wanted the guy to be younger. and did he want him younger and then they made him older? Yeah, they reshot the older stuff. So, you know, it turned into a shit show right off the bat. But they should have Mustafa Akkad should have just fired this director and said, you know what, we're fucking, hold on, we're starting over, you know. But I don't, and especially when the director goes, I don't know why I'm putting this guy in here, but they're setting up something for part 6. So I have this guy, this man in black kind of thing. It's dumb. So much of this doesn't make sense. When Jamie is running from a car, I'm sorry, I don't care how many, you know, corn stalks or whatever that he's running over out there. That car is going to catch up to a little girl and it's going to run her over and smush her. And then there's trees. Why, if a car is chasing me, I'm going to go behind a tree where the car can't run me over. So, like, I mean, there's so many dumb decisions in this movie. And then, John, you mentioned something about our 2 favorite cops, right? Why do we have clown music when our cops show up?
It's so dumb. I had to go back.
Where does this come from?
Because he's French. And they love Jerry Lewis. They think this type of stuff is funny, and it isn't funny. If you watch the behind the scenes with him, then you could see what an idiot this guy is and how much he's into himself and how he talks about making his own movie. The Michael Myers house looks like the Munsters house. Why does it look like the Munsters house? It's so stupid. Everything in this movie almost everything, because I named a couple things I liked, is not good. I'll add something else. I do like the ending being on like a total cliffhanger with the Man in Black going in and just completely decimating the police station and taking Michael out. I did kind of like that, except that it took us, 10, 15 years to get the conclusion?
Yeah. So, I kind of like the cliffhanger, but it gets me to problems like that I have with part 6. I don't like the idea that Michael Myers has cohorts or other people that are involved. I just want this guy. He's the boogeyman. I want the boogeyman killing people. You know, that's what I want. I don't want him being part of some cult or something. It's so dumb. So I don't like anything about that guy with the Man in Black or whatever he is.
You could thank John Carpenter for that. He couldn't just leave him as but this goes with your thing. You have an explanation. I don't want an explanation. I just want to know that Michael Myers is the Shape. He is pure evil. He could survive like 6 gunshots at him. He can survive knives. That's what I want. Yeah. I don't want the Cult of Thorn. I don't want, because now that it's there, you have to use it unless you do like a soft reboot or something. And so for me, having a reason for things is not good. This film is ugly. It's shot ugly. It doesn't really feel like a Halloween movie to me. It's the music is good. I like that. And like I said, I feel. Oh, and then of course the
fucking house.
The house is awful. It is so awful. In another movie, that house would have been great.
Yeah.
I mean, if they just wanted to do a horror movie in that house. And then the Ellie, the actress who played the sister, Danielle's sister, I think in an interview, she said that the way that she was originally supposed to die, she wasn't going to do it. And then they changed it. This is better. Her just getting stabbed in the shoulder is better. She survived the entire 4th film, only then to be stabbed in the shoulder and die.
Yeah, and she just disappears. And then we see her dead later. Like,
I guess he takes her up to the attic and leaves her up there with everybody else. And there's just nothing. Michael Myers drives a car again, which I guess is fine. But there's just, there is something about Halloween 4 and I really can't put my finger on it. I just like it. Everything about
Halloween
it,
4.
I pretty much like. Even the Jamie stuff is fine. I thought the ending was fine. I'm glad that they didn't go with it, but I really like part 4.
Yeah.
And then you get part 5, and it's just
No, yeah, part 5, lots of problems. And one interesting thing that they talked about in the audio commentary, and it just tells me what kind of piece of shit this director is, because he's saying, so in the scene in the barn, when, and the guy and the girl, they're alone, they're going to have sex and stuff, right? He's saying the actress was so uncomfortable, and so he's trying to make her more comfortable. And so there's parts where like there's a hand like unbuttoning her shirt or whatever, and he's like, yes, I use my hand instead to make her more comfortable. Like, no, you fucking creepy pervert. That probably made her feel way more uncomfortable. Let the actor do his job and keep the greasy scumbag French vola croissant parlez-vous français freak off of her tits. Come on, man. What are you doing?
I am French. It is allowed.
Yes,
I
in
do
France,
this all the time.
we touch a tit. It's no problem. I don't mind me. Oh my God, what a tool bag. I don't like. This is one of the worst in the franchise. And when we're done with all this and we rank them, when we do our rankings, this is not going to be very high.
This is a tough one between Halloween Kills and Halloween 5. I don't know which one.
Oh
is
man.
worse.
And
I hate Kills. I absolutely
Kills
hate
is way better than this.
I
Way.
don't think so. It's so much longer and serves. God, we'll get to it.
So yeah, we will get to it. We will get to it. So here's the thing. So John mentioned something a little bit ago. We're going to get through. I think we should get through Halloween 6 right now.
Sure.
Because John and we watched the theatrical cut and we've watched the producer's cut. So we're going to be talking about those and the differences. And then after that, John has a quiz for me, right? Is this a quiz? What do we got going? Explain what we're going to do.
So this is from BuzzFeed, and it's called "Even as Someone Who's Seen Just About Every Horror Film Ever, This is the Hardest Scary Movie Quiz You'll Ever Take."
And I'm going to bomb it because I suck at names and stuff, and I'm sure they're going to ask names. So stay tuned.
We'll do a little bit
Stay
of
tuned.
what is it, like a curve? So
Okay. Yeah, I'll probably be like, "Ooh, I know the guy, but I just won't remember the name." The Curse of Michael Myers, The Rebound, the rebound boyfriend that we all needed after part 5.
Well, first, before.
Ooh, look at you show off. You show off having the that's got to be the theatrical right there, right?
No, this is
Or is that
it's the producer's cut. It's a 5 disc.
Oh.
This came out before the producer's cut came out. This was the only way of getting it, was on a bootleg. And this has on it, and I'll quickly go through it, the uncut widescreen, a completely different version of Halloween 666, over 40 minutes of alternate footage in 4 versions: the producer's cut, the rough cut, the director's cut, the television cut, behind the scenes, auditions, trailers, TV spots, featurettes, are like the electronic press kit, Halloween 5 home video promo reel, and then it comes with artwork for like everything in this. So this was it for the longest amount of time. This is the only way that you could get Halloween 6.
Wow.
Yeah, and I still own
nice.
it, even though I own the other 2. This is still the. I
Good
still
stuff.
own it because I'm
Very
not
cool.
going to get rid of it. So
Yeah. Oh, I don't blame you. I wouldn't.
Yeah. I'm sorry. Continue.
Nice. Oh no. So I just have this simple little 4K Ultra HD and Blu-ray collector's edition of Halloween: The Curse of Michael Myers from the good folks down there at Scream Factory. And tons and tons and tons of behind the scenes stuff. The nice thing is this has the theatrical and the producer's cut in there. And I have not, there's so much in the way of special features. This is all special features right here. So I have this. I'm very happy with this. La 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 la. John, when just throwing this out there, when you hold two movies up like this, you have to go la 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 la. It needs some work, but okay, we'll take it.
I'll work on it.
Okay, thank you. But this was interesting. So I watched the theatrical cut, and I watched that first, and I was like, okay, yep, that's what I remember. You know, it's way better than 5. You know, the Paul Rudd stuff. Now, you know, Tommy, it's Tommy, right? And he's grown up.
Yeah.
And he's kind of the creep across the street and stuff. I like that aspect to it. There are parts of it that are hard to believe. You know, him just, you know, Jamie leaving a baby in the bathroom, which, okay, fine. I understand she was trying to hide the baby from Michael, and that was a good place to do it. But Michael walked into the bathroom. You're going to tell me that baby wasn't crying then? You know, like...
There's reasons for probably everything you're about to say. I did listen to the audio commentary from Icons of Fright that has Daniel Farrens. And just to be transparent, I do like Halloween 6. I like both versions. And I did interview Daniel Farrens for One Filmmaker. So we talked a lot about...
Enter the braggadile, the name dropper himself over here.
That's right. And but this audio commentary, you could get it on YouTube. It's not available, I think, on any of the discs. And it's one of those ones where he tells you, you know, okay, hit play now. I'm hitting play. And then you watch the movie on your TV while you listen to it on YouTube.
Oh, okay. Sure. Yeah.
And Daniel Farrens does nothing but destroy this movie.
That's hilarious.
Yeah. Because this was done, I think, like maybe right when the producer's cut came out, or it was floating around. So, and he mentions the baby in the bathroom because he goes, well, how dumb is it that Paul Rudd could see all the blood by the phone, and then there's like a long,
it's still
trail
there.
of blood, and
nobody saw that.
Yeah, nobody's gone down to the bathroom, and the baby now just starts crying, and he takes the baby out. He's saying that it was something like a dumpster, like he goes outside, and then like behind a dumpster is the baby, something like that. It was the script was much bigger. It was huge, but because of its budget, well, bathroom, baby in the cupboard.
Yeah. Wow.
So
that I have an issue with. And then, you know, Paul Rudd just, you know, walking around with the baby, you know, and then he goes this almost, it makes my brain like want to explode. He goes to the hospital because he's got a baby, you know. I think that's why he went to the hospital, because need help with the baby, you know. And then he runs into Donald Pleasance, and then he's like, okay, oh, yeah, Loomis, oh, great to see you. Bye. Apparently, fuck going to the hospital. Don't need, you know, whatever. And then, you know, takes off. Like, what are you feeding this baby? Baby's crying. If you don't feed the baby, you don't change the baby's diapers, baby's going to be screaming. So, I mean, I just like the idea of this guy just running around with the baby bugged the shit out of me.
Why is he like Sheldon from The Big Bang Theory? Well, he reminded me so much of Sheldon.
Yeah, you know, but I'm okay with that because he's traumatized, a little kid, you know, witnessing murders and stuff. I'm okay with him being a little out there. I kind of like that. But there are problems with 6, but it's still not nearly on the level of 5. And then there are differences. And John, I'll let you talk about it. But one thing I do want to mention is in the theatrical cut, you have the girl talking about, oh, it's raining red. It's warm. It's raining red. But in the producer's cut, she's singing the song about it raining. And that's amazing. Why did they get rid of that? So there's things that they changed for whatever reason that I don't like. And then when we're all done talking about this, and I guess we should, maybe when we're done talking about this, we'll give our score for 5, and then we'll give our score for 6 producers theatrical, and then which one we'd like better. But John, you showed me something that I watched that compared the two. You want to talk about that and then talk about your thoughts on the film?
Yeah, so they basically, what it is that Daniel Farrens was a fan and he knew people. So he was able to get them a script, even though they'd already looked at like 20 other scripts. And they said, this is the one that we're going with. And so he was on set. You can actually see on YouTube, he shoots all the behind the scenes stuff. It's like 90 minutes or something, or somewhere an hour, 90 minutes of just behind the scenes. And it, through the Weinsteins and through like screenings, people didn't like the movie. That's the producer's cut. They didn't like it. So they went back, reshot a ton of stuff, almost, a lot of movie. And they brought out the theatrical cut, which still the rating was just the same. Like people still didn't like it, but they had to release it. Yeah. So the things that are, because I did find a page, and I'll try to make these short, but it's, okay, these are actually not, okay. So like the producer's cut, the opening narration is with Loomis. There are more scenes with Loomis. Jamie survives Michael's attack. That gives Loomis reason to be at the hospital. The music is different.
Sorry, hang up, pause for just 1 second, John. So what we're essentially, if you're not in the loop, what we're doing now, John is explaining the differences between the producer's cut and the theatrical cut, because they were different and they're very different. There's quite a bit, and I didn't know, but John, I wanted you to mention Dead Meat has a great video.
Yeah, he does a really good job.
Differences.
He says that he might not have hit all of the differences, so leave it down.
He did good though.
Yeah, but he does an excellent job of comparing them. And what I'm reading here is the basics. So because I know that we don't have a ton of time to go through everything.
Yeah, we don't need to go through it all.
Yeah. It does say more scenes, dialogue with other characters that help develop them more. I made a mistake. I thought that I liked the producer's cut more. I actually like the theatrical cut better.
Interesting.
I think that they should combine both. I like Jamie's death in the barn where she's put on that thing that just fucks her all up inside. Her just getting stabbed and then going to the hospital. But I do like the Man in Black shooting her with a silencer in the head. I thought that was funny. That's like, okay. Also, this is George P. Wilbur, who was Michael in part 4. So they brought him back to be Michael, and I think that he's a much better Michael in this. I think that he looks better as the Shape. The mask is better too. But so with that's kind of like the pros. I mean, of like the producer's cut. There's just more more Loomis. Jamie survives the attack, stuff like that. And then so like the producer. Then the producer cut cons. Michael impregnating Jamie. Because
I'm not a fan of that.
Yeah, that's a little weird. Then Dr. Wynn telling Loomis that he gave Michael the gift of Thorn, which makes Michael's evil less mysterious since Wynn made him murder his sister and been controlling him ever since. So Wynn's been behind Michael the entire time. So these are the cons of the producer's cut. Michael being stopped by magic rocks, by runes. What the hell?
In the hallway at the end, there's a circle around.
I like the shot of him just standing in the hallway.
It's interesting. I mean, hey, if he is who he is in the producer's cut, then it works. But it is a great shot.
Yeah,
but I don't know if I.
Yeah. I like Joe Chappelle. I don't think that he did this film because he had a deal. He got like a 3-picture deal with Miramax, which is why he did it. So he wasn't like a fan or anything. He got a deal. Yeah. And this is the guy who does stuff like, Godfather of Harlem, He
Which is good.
Yeah. He did the Godfather. God, a lot of stuff I've never heard of. He worked on Fringe. Why are all these? Where are his directed films? I thought they were right here. Oh wait, are these them? He also did the additional photography uncredited for Hellraiser Bloodline.
Oh, okay.
He did Phantoms, which I thought with Ben Affleck. Ben Affleck is the bomb in Phantoms, you all. There we go. I like Phantoms. It's not the book, but I like Phantoms. So
I'm pretty sure this is a thank you, Gail. I seem to remember this being a thank you, Gail.
Oh, that's nice.
But I like Phantoms.
Yeah, I enjoyed it.
Terrible IMDb rating, but
nobody likes that film. Yeah, a lot of people don't like it. And he also did The Skulls too. So he's a little all over the place because he did Acceptable Loss, which has Jamie Lee Curtis in it. So but there's just a lot of let's see. This is still the cons of the producer's cut. The entire last act has no intensity and is pretty goofy. When
it is goofy.
And John Strode, why is the dad so friggin' angry?
Yeah. Well, he's angry in both, but he's angrier because there's a little bit extra, like him talking to the picture in the producer's cut. Well, but yeah, it's very cringe. I don't like him being that.
And that guy's a good actor. I've seen him in other stuff.
If it was made today, we would go, "Oh, this movie's fucking woke." They're making the old white guy out to be the dick.
Yeah, exactly.
But it's not. So, it's just him being. He's a dick. He hates. He's the get off my lawn. But as far as you want to slap your daughter or whatever, but I'm sorry. Addressing, calling your grandson a little bastard. Ooh,
brother. Ooh,
brother. Yeah, I would have wound up in jail.
Yeah,
I would have wound up in jail.
Yeah, and my favorite scene, I think it's the producer's cut, where you actually see the mom put the 20 on the table and slide it towards the daughter, and who the director did not want to use because he said that her chin was way too like bony, like thin and long, like Reese Witherspoon, and that she was way too thin, way bony. Wow. And so he had something against her while making the movie. But it's great when the mom passes the daughter the 20, the dad goes, "Oh yeah, why don't you just give her all of our money?" And he takes like $10 and a 20 and he throws it on the table. It's like, that's all your money?
That's it.
Really?
That's it.
That's it? Yeah. One, it's
We're
just
broke.
loose in the pockets of your jacket. That's all of it, maybe $40 at most. What,
tapped
you just
out.
Give her all
That's
of our money. So it's
like, that whole scene was so cringe. Him being angry at the kids, I'm fine with. Get off my lawn, that stuff. But as far as just being a flat out dick to your family like that, and then the mom still caring about him enough to call and say we need to go or whatever when she called him. It's like, no, fuck that guy.
Yeah,
fuck
he's
him.
like, what? What is it? What? Why are you calling me? What?
Yeah,
when they hear about Michael Myers? And because nobody knows that they're living in the in the Myers house except for the dad. Yeah. And it's because he got it for so cheap, which is weird. You would think that if this town, is Haddonfield is known for Michael Myers, why would you not know that you're living in his house?
They could have done something so great with that character. You have this like cult thing, whatever, that Michael Myers is part of, right? You want to make that dad an evil dick? Why do we not see him, like, maybe just he goes away and then at the end he's part of that cult? Then you have a good reason. He's evil. He's part of it. It makes sense why he's such a dick. But no, we didn't do that. We just killed him, which, his death was good. Do we like his head exploding, or do we like him getting stabbed? Or is it stabbed, or
he's stabbed, but I think it's electricity.
Oh, the electricity. So do we like him just because? But I think in the theatrical cut, he actually like explodes or something.
It's the theatrical cut is more violent. It's much
Yeah.
more violent. And I do like his head exploding because we don't need another electrocution because I thought it was done so well in part 4. You know, where that like worker, when he throws him up against all the machinery for the electricity of the town.
But at least we're back to a Michael. We're back to like a Myers looking house in this one, as opposed to the Addams family or the Munsters house.
Yeah, it could be Addams Family too. I mean, it's but if you want to do a flip on what you just said, make the dad nice, make the mom a bitch, and then at the end of the movie, there's the dad.
Yeah.
You know, standing right by Michael.
Yeah, anything like that to give us justification why, either he or she would have turned out to be such an ass.
Yeah, and Daniel points out in this audio commentary that when the dad is using the axe to cut down the sign because the kids have done like the graffiti and stuff on it, he said that was supposed to be like a big sign, like a big realty sign. And he goes, no, but our budget made it a tiny little sign. So it's
That's
like, why are you
interesting.
using an axe? Because it's in the script that he uses an axe to cut down the sign, but they made it a tiny little sign that he could probably just kick over. So
we have a couple questions here. I got to get to. Antonis drops another super chat here. Thank you, Antonis. You rock,
nice.
homeboy. What are the different scenes in the 2 different cuts? Because I think I've only seen one cut of Halloween 6. Well, Antonis, John has been explaining. We're going through. There's a lot of difference. Antonis, if you want a very, very good breakdown of it, there is a Dead Meat, the YouTube channel Dead Meat. They do a great job breaking down, and he goes and shows like footage side by side of the differences.
Yeah.
So, and there's so much, we could never get to it all here, Antonis. I'll tell you what, if you want, Antonis, I will send you a link to that video after we're done here tonight. I'll send you a link so you can see that, and you'll know it's such a big difference. And Evan in the 6. What up, Evan in the 6? How you doing? I like your room. I don't know if you're talking to me or you're talking to John. But either way, thank you for the compliments.
probably you, because you're the main guy.
I got the little lighty light, but you got you got movies and posters and stuff going on, and
I do.
a coffin. Although I like your coffin. I would, if I was you, I would paint your coffin black.
The thing is, I have learned from my mother, don't fuck with things. My mother used to take stuff like that, and she would, oh yes, let's paint it black, and it would look like crap. And I'm just like, you know what? I'm not going to follow in my mother's footsteps with this. If it was originally supposed to hold wine, like horror wine, I'm just going to leave it as is. I'm not going to touch it and mess it up because I'll end up throwing it away.
The colors match your other 2 shelves back there, so it works. But yeah, I think it would look so cool if it was black, and even if it was, kind of like fatigued or like weathered looking. So even if the black didn't work out perfect, but still, it the fact that you see Zins on there kind of still knows it's evident that it was holding bottles of Zinfandel. So
Yeah,
very cool.
So, yeah, there you go.
So, but thank you for that, Evan.
Let's see. So where are we at? So film okay. Okay. Yeah. When John Strode gets electrocuted, you can see the stuntman's face, and he looks nothing like the actor. Either that or it was a giant doll. The film relies too heavily on classic Carpenter music. It's used way too much. Michael is basically a sidekick. He should be the main villain. The thorn tattoo appearing on Loomis's wrist. The thorn stuff was getting ridiculous. It's fine to talk about it a bit, but it's focused on way too much and takes away from the suspense and mysterious nature of Michael Myers, which is what I was saying. And again, it's completely supernatural, which is something that should be avoided because I guess it's the theatrical cut where they're in the lab, which is what I thought was in the producer's cut. The producer's cut is underneath, where they're all in the robes and everything, which is what I don't like. I like the science of it. And then let's see. The nighttime shot of Smith Grove is actually a recycled shot from Halloween 4, except in Halloween 4, it's a different building. Seems like a lazy thing to do. It doesn't make sense to transfer the curse of Danny, the curse to Danny, because his relatives were already killed by Michael. The whole point of the curse is that once you have it, you'll supposedly kill your family. It's hard to do that if they're already dead.
Yeah.
So those are the pros and cons of the producer's cut. Now the theatrical cut, Michael is more brutal. I'll try to cut some of these down. The Curse of Thorns seems more like a theory.
Don't we have a lot more kills? Did they mention that too?
No, I tried to find one that really listed everything, and this is the best I think could get.
the producer's cut, you have 8 kills, and if I remember right, 8, and the theatrical cut is 18 or 16 kills. There's like 10 more kills.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, Jamie is more violent. You get the like that midwife, wherever she is, the nurse at the very beginning. She gets the spike in her head. The Howard Stern shock jock. That was all supposed to be different too, from what Daniel said. It's actually a really good audio commentary. It's the only one that I listened to. You know, you listened to a lot more than I did. The Curse of is more of a theory. Michael is evil instead of being an indisputable fact, as in the producer's cut. So he talks about a song. The death of John Strode is much more intense. Even if you don't like the head exploding, all the shots leading up to it are more effective than they are in the producer's cut. I really like the scene of Jamie walking around in the barn and how she sees Michael lit up by a flash of lightning, and then he disappears. Very creepy because Michael gives a ghost-like quality. The producer's cut, she just sits on a bale of hay and then gets stabbed. Let's see. So instead of Wynn saying he gave Michael the Curse of Thorn, as he does in the producer's cut, he just says that Loomis was the first one to recognize that Michael was evil, pure, uncorrupted, and ancient. This keeps Michael's evil more mysterious because it doesn't directly tell us that Wynn made him evil. It makes it sound like at some point Wynn discovered that Michael was evil and wanted to study him, which I prefer more than Michael being an innocent victim of the cult. Now, also one thing if you remember in the movie, they have the old woman that's kind of deaf, who's from the first film.
Yeah.
I'm forgetting her name. It's in part 2, the girl who gets killed as Michael's walking around. She gives the name out, and I'm forgetting the name, Miss Havenstance or something like that. But Daniel points out she, in this film, says that she was babysitting Michael that night before he killed the sister. So the guy who's interviewing Daniel goes, "What do you mean?" And he goes, "Where do you think Michael was walking from at the beginning of Halloween?" He was walking across the street from being babysat from this woman to his home, and kills his sister.
So she was babysitting Michael.
Yeah. It's. I'm blanking on her name, as I'm sure somebody in the comments there could tell me what her name is. Blankenship or something like that. And of course, she ends up being part of Thorn. So she knew that Michael this was the beginning.
So then that really kind of explains, that's like the full reasoning for why Michael became evil that night and then, went and killed his parent. Or, well, we don't know if he killed his parents, but, killed his sister and stuff. So, I don't like all that. I want to know reasons, but I don't want the reasons to be hokey bullshit reasons that we make on part 6. I want the reason in the first, a simple little reason. And I'm not a fan of the whole cult shit and all this.
No.
6, it definitely has some good moments, some good things in this movie. But, man, I don't. The whole cult thing, it didn't do anything for me. I want the boogeyman. The Shape is the boogeyman. He's not in cahoots with anybody. He doesn't work for anybody. You know, he doesn't listen to anybody. He's the boogeyman. He just fucking kills. That's it.
Yeah, and that's what I like. Like I compared him to a shark, like a great white shark. So in Jaws, we don't know why the shark is doing this. They give you theories, but we never really find out. We kind of find out in the book that in Jaws 2, it's a female shark who is the mate of Jaws, and the female shark saw the explosion and is taking its revenge on the town. And then when that shark gets electrocuted, the baby popped out because it was pregnant, and that's how we got, at the time, Jaws 3.
Yeah.
But now I guess you could say maybe it's the shark from The Revenge, Jaws the Revenge. So, I mean, who knows? Maybe the books actually give us more info on this. But I think Daniel was just trying to fill in all these gaps because he's like an Uber fan.
Yeah.
So, and then, Pure Evil. And then the last one on the pros. There's nothing in the film that suggests Michael is the father of Jamie's baby. I thought having him be the father was ridiculous. And in the theatrical cut, it's a mystery who the father is, or maybe the baby was the result of genetic experiment, as the fetus in the aquariums suggest. And that's what I like, that it's more scientific. And then the cons, and this is short, so this is once again theatrical cut. Cons: not enough Loomis. The ending isn't explained. What is Wynn's plan? What does he intend to do with Danny and the baby? There needed to be at least a minimum amount of explanation so that we could try to make sense of it. Too much crazy flash cutting editing. There is a ton of that in the theatrical cut. Way too much. And it's just to make the film look fancy. They overdid it with the jump scares and the sound design. Not a fan of how Jamie dies in such a brutal, over-the-top way. I personally prefer that. And since Jamie dies early in the film, there's no reason why Loomis hangs out at the hospital all day. Why is he there? Does he just really like the cat? Okay, he's making a joke. So after comparing all the pros and cons of the two cuts, this guy prefers the theatrical cut. His two main reasons are it's more intense, and the nature of Michael's evil is more mysterious.
Okay.
So, and the two endings are very different.
Oh, you're very, very, very different. Yeah, the last 10, 15 minutes is just they're
completely different movies. Yeah.
So for me, I think I like the elements of, I mean, this is a Halloween franchise. So I like where we don't get as much. You know, we see the knife going, you know, in the mask in Halloween 1. We even see him look up at the knife. We don't see the knife going into the person, you know, kind of, you know, Alfred Hitchcock, like where, you know, it's knowing more than seeing to make it more intense. And I kind of like those elements about the Halloween franchise where the theatrical definitely pushes this, going like audiences want more shock value than intense scares. And so we give the audience more shock value. There are a lot of elements of the theatrical cut that I like better than the producer's cut, and vice versa. But all in all, I think I prefer the producer's cut a little bit more. It would be nice to go combine them and take the best. And then, I mean, at the end, I don't know which way you go at the end. You know, maybe you go theatrical cut, but I think throughout there are some things that I would like.
Well, I think it's the theatrical. No, it's the producer's cut has Michael on the ground and Wynn comes up to him. And then Donald Pleasance is outside saying, I still have something to do. And he goes back inside and Michael's on the ground and he takes the mask off and it's Wynn. And then down the hall is Michael in the clothes from The Man in Black. I think that's the producer's cut.
And
then the theatrical cut is the runes, the stones that are there, and he's stuck. Michael can't move, and then we cut to outside, and then Loomis is like, okay, I have something to do, and he goes back, which is what, and then he goes back inside, and then Michael is gone, and then he goes, oh
Yeah, no, that and the scream is so dumb.
Yeah,
That tattoo showing up. That tattoo is so dumb. That symbol, and that's one of the things when they open. Was it in part 5 when they open and you see the symbol engraved into the bales of hay?
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, that's the symbol of Michael Myers. At that, I literally am like flipping off my TV screen when I see that. No, Michael Myers doesn't make gigantic symbols. He just kills people. He just kills people. I just want him to kill people. I don't want symbols. I don't want a cult. I don't want these other people. That shit is dumb. And so this franchise went in such a bad direction. And I will give at least credit to the Blumhouse trilogy for not having any of this bullshit in it. Because this stuff was just, it was bad. Part 6 is way better than 5. Way better than 5, but it still has its problems.
Oh, yeah.
And I definitely, I would watch it. I prefer the producer's cut. You prefer theatrical over the producers, huh?
Yeah, it's more violent. I like the ending better. I like them in the lab. But I really wish that they would combine the two. And I think if you took the gory stuff from the theatrical cut and then put it with some of the stuff with the producer's cut, it would be much better. I think that that Joe Chappelle did a much better directing job than the director of Part 5.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I really think that his directing is crisp. It's very clear. I love that a lot of this stuff is outside. And like when Michael is chasing the mother around and, when he kills her where the laundry all is, which I love that. Oh my God, laundry. And she's like falling through the laundry, like laundry's attacking me. But she pulls back the one like blanket and there's Michael with the axe and he just swings down and you see the blood hit. Yeah. That is a great shot of Michael. And so I think Joe Chappelle did a much better job directing this than they did in Part 5. It just but what do? Carpenter started this whole thing. So unless you completely abandoned it, and he made Halloween 2 bloodier.
I would have abandoned it. I wish he would have.
So
I think, it's going to be interesting to see where we rank Part 6, when it comes down to it. And I don't think going from the theatrical to the producers, I don't think would change my ranking in the franchise where it is. Because either one, are about the same. But simple things like I want, maybe it's not Jamie, but maybe it's somebody else. But I like a girl getting shot in the head in the hospital. That's pretty fucking funny. But give us that with somebody else, kill Jamie. Because to me, it was the idea that Jamie didn't, that she survived was silly. She's not a part of the story. So kill her, move on. Let's go with the story. But, there's, like I said, there's things that I would complain about, things that I like. In both sides. So
I agree.
Yeah. So John, unless you have anything else you want to say about these, let's give scores on these.
I mean, I think they're both worth watching. If people out there are curious enough, I would almost watch them back to back and watch the theatrical one first and then do the producer's cut, just because the theatrical one is the one that came out first, even though it was kind of made second. But I would watch that video that's comparing the two, and then watch them. Yeah, Dead Meat's video, and then watch them back to back to see the differences. Because it is anybody out there who wants to be a filmmaker, it's interesting to see what a studio will do because of test screenings. And this is a test screening movie.
Yeah. One other thought on this, I guess my final thought that I really want to mention in part 5, I think we talk about Jamie being 9 years old. This is supposedly 6 or 7 years later. I mean, I know she was, a prisoner and impregnated, however, by this cult, but like, fuck. I mean, I guess technically 15-year-olds can have kids, right? But she didn't look 15. She looked more like 20 something. So we shouldn't have even mentioned the age. We didn't need to mention the age at all.
Well, maybe they mention the age because then we might think that she's underaged. So on top of him, Michael having sex with
just being extra layer of fucked upness.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. It's tough. So let's start with part 5. On a 1 to 5 scale, what are you giving part 5?
1 star.
Yeah.
1 out of 5.
Yeah.
And it's only for those scenes that I like in Dongshanks.
Yeah. It's pretty fucking bad. I give it 1.5.
Okay.
1.5 stars. It's pretty fucking horrible.
I could go 0.5, but I'll stay at 1.
No, I don't change your score for me. Yeah. I don't know what I was thinking, but when I watched it 3 years ago on IMDb and I gave it 2.5 stars. Or not on IMDb, but on my Letterboxd, I gave it 2.5. I don't fucking know why, because it definitely doesn't deserve that.
I think when you just watch something, it's different than if you're going to review it.
Well, and when I watched back then when I watched these, because that's when I got this set. I did not watch 1 and 2 and 3. I just started with 4 and went 4, 5, and 6, and I gave it a 2.5. But that is no more. So part 6. So you went first with 5. So with 6, the producer's cut, I'm going to give a 2.5, and the theatrical cut, I'm going to give a 2. So, but I am on my Letterboxd, it gets a 2.5. This because you don't have the option of either or, but producer's cut, it gets a 2.5. It's right down the middle. It's you can watch it and not be furious like some of the things in part 5 would make you. So 2.5 for producers, 2 for theatrical for me on 6. Your score?
And I'm 3 on both.
Okay.
Like I said, I'm biased, but I enjoyed both of them, especially having to suffer through part 5.
Yeah.
And that's the end of that story.
Yeah.
We're done.
Yeah.
Thorne is done.
I hate the cult stuff so much. The idea that Michael is in cahoots with somebody else drives me nuts. They talk about him like, hello, John Carpenter. He's the boogeyman. You made this evident in part 1. He is the boogeyman. The boogeyman doesn't work for some douchebag that works in a mental asylum office. Like he doesn't. So I don't. It's hard for me to get past that. The Antonis has seen the one with the head explosion. So then you have seen the theatrical. So definitely recommend checking out. It's a different viewing experience.
It's
watching
kind of a different movie.
I
love that one shot, and it's in both films, of Paul Rudd just walking down the street, and everybody's doing the Halloween celebration behind him. And I think he's still holding. I think he's just walking, and the camera is just tracking with him. And there's no cuts or anything. It's right before it's raining blood. It's right before that scene, and it's a beautiful shot of him, just one single shot of him just walking down the street. And I love that shot, and it's in both movies. So
part 6, there is a lot of a lot of cinematic eye candy. Eye candy. We talk eye candy in movies. We're usually talking boobs or something, but this is not that. This is just shot beautifully. So.
Yeah, I thought so. So it's from what I understand the director only did this because he got the 3-picture deal. I don't know, man. He put a lot of creativity in some of these shots.
Yeah.
So
and being when you go, okay, I now have to follow up part 5. So I have the Man in Black bullshit to deal with. I think they did a pretty good job for what they had to work with. But I would have done different, even having to work with that. But I would have liked to just forget all that shit. Or at the end, have, you know what? If you're pure evil and these people have reincarnated or brought evil to life, that evil should just go, you know what? Yeah, you brought me to life, but fuck you too. I'm going to kill you. He should have killed everybody in that room. You know, Michael should have killed everybody there. And then maybe, you know, Paul Rudd runs off, you know, whatever. But like,
well, that's what he
There's
does with the doctors. You know, in the theatrical one is that he goes into that room with all the doctors and just wipes them all out. So it's and of course Donald Pleasance dying didn't help any when they were doing reshoots. So
how many fucking times has Pleasance has Loomis died in this franchise? He gets killed so much and then just reappears and comes back. I don't know who dies more, Michael Myers or Loomis. This will make you happy, John. Mr. Ward makes me want to shoot a load.
Oh, thank you, Wet Movie. Sorry, Jesus. Sorry.
He is always watching.
He is. He really
Always.
is. Pervert.
Yes. Even when Wet Movie 1 shows up looking like this.
Oh, I love when Wet Movie 1 looks like that.
Yeah.
I really do.
Oh man, Harry Sack hanging out. Oh my goodness. But what's up, baby girl? Wet. How you doing? Yeah. Oh, are you the food lord? Is that Wet Movie 1 the lord of food? I eateth all that is giveneth.
I need food. I'm hungry. Give me food.
Yeah, I'm hungry too. I know. I think I'm gonna go after this down the street to the taco shop. I fucking need tacos in my life.
Oh.
John can always take it to the base. Oh yeah. That's called, take it to the base or balls deep. One of the two. So there we go. So we've talked about Halloween. John, you have a quiz for me. You ask me some questions.
Well, yes, but I don't. Okay, so I could just tell you them, but I want to see, and I'll send you the link, and maybe you can bring it up so people can also look at it.
Was a dummy of John Strode built to complete his death? Yeah, I think it was in effects. It was like a plastic, rubber head that exploded.
Yeah, the guy that I was reading.
It wasn't.
That it's either a stunt man
effects.
who looked totally different or a dummy. Yeah.
I think it was a dummy. Well, let's just go to the question. Just throw the questions out there,
Okay.
and the viewers can guess as well as I guess. So let's just go with that.
Okay, so for people who just joined us, this is from BuzzFeed, and it's even as someone who's seen just about every horror film ever, this is the hardest, scariest movie quiz you'll ever take. Now, I have to ask you guys, please do not shout out the answer if you know it. You could say you got it, or maybe keep a tally.
Well, here's what I'll do. On my end, I can close. Just, you have to take my word for this. But I've just exited. I've left the comments. I can't see the comments anymore.
Oh, okay. Because I will know what the answer is. Okay, that's good.
Okay.
Okay, so the first question is, what was the first horror movie to win an Oscar for Best Makeup? Your selection is An American Werewolf in London, Day of the Dead, The Fly, Hellraiser.
I would guess, and I really don't know, but just because of it being accepted a little more in Hollywood, I would guess The Fly.
I'm going to click The Fly. That is wrong.
Okay.
It is An American Werewolf in London.
And sir, the correct title of that movie is An American Penis in London. Excuse me.
Yes, it is. It really is. That's the trauma version.
I don't need Floppy Johnsons running around a zoo.
No.
But whatever.
And American Werewolf in London made an entire new category for the Academy Awards. So that's where it came from, was from this movie.
Okay. Nice.
So the next one.
Okay.
Okay. And
We should really have some music going here. I'm sorry. Let me,
Oh, okay.
let me throw some.
Like a
let's see.
ticking clock or something. Ding, 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 ding.
Let's see. What kind of music do we go with here? Why can't I find? That might be
This
too
is from
much.
Halloween 5.
Here we go. A little intense. Let me turn the volume down on this. I probably just blew everybody's eardrums out with fart sounds there, but suck it. What are you going to do?
Sucking the farts.
I control, and I probably just blew everybody's eardrums out again. My bad. I control the fart sounds. You will enjoy my fart sound music. Okay, go ahead.
You do control your farts. That is true.
Yes,
That
you're
is
very
true.
welcome, sir. Very welcome.
All right, next one. So this is connected to the first one.
Okay.
And which artist won the Oscar for Best Makeup for the previous film? So, was it Tom Savini, Rob Bottin, V. Neil, or Rick Baker?
So who won the award for American Penis in London? That's the question,
that was
right?
that was yeah. So that
Okay.
was yeah.
So it's not Tom Savini. What are the other names again?
Rob Bottin, Rick Baker, and V. Neil.
I think
Neil?
is it Baker? Did Baker do the effects on that one?
Okay, let's click on Rick Baker. That is correct, sir.
Oh, okay. See, and I wish, yeah, but I will be able to see it as well. Oh, but you don't know the answer to the question until
I know a lot of these. I'm just clicking on it to
But-
have fun.
okay, but that makes me want to, because I see what you're doing now. You sent me that link. I'm going to see if I can pull it up and maybe share the screen so we can see. I get what you're saying now. Okay. Oh, but it would have to be your screen. Oh, well, share your screen with me. Can you share your, like down below?
Oh yeah.
And then so when
Yeah,
you
yeah.
click on it, then everybody can see and I can pull that up. Because I think that would be fun.
Like that, does it work?
Oh yeah. Yep. Perfect. Yeah, we're there. We're good.
Okay.
Okay.
So that's our second one. Okay.
right, so
so
next
number
question.
3, do you see it moving?
Okay. Yes.
Okay. So correct,
Okay.
Rick Baker.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Okay. Nice.
All right. Next one. Oh, look.
Ooh.
We were just talking about this.
Oh yes.
Ed Gein inspired 3 notable horror movie villains. Select the one he did not inspire. Oops.
That'd be Michael Myers.
This thing is really sensitive.
Yeah.
Like my penis.
Ooh.
Okay, let's see if I can. Michael Myers. Okay, I'm gonna click.
It's definitely Michael Myers.
Okay.
100%. Final answer.
You are correct. Look at that.
I am 2 for 3 so far. 2 for 3.
Okay. All right. Now, sorry, this is just really. I wonder if I just click on the arrow. Yeah, I can just move it like
just
that. There we
roll
go.
it down. There you go. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, instead of trying to. Okay.
Ooh.
Speaking of Psycho, what material was used to create? Oh, Miranda would know this. Used to create the blood in the now infamous shower scene from Psycho. So, was it cherry syrup, Hershey's chocolate syrup, cornstarch, corn syrup, and red food coloring, or Ovaltine and corn syrup?
So I know, I mean, filmmaking, the cornstarch, corn syrup, red food coloring, and then also Hershey's being added to those are different things that are used. I've never heard of Ovaltine and corn syrup and cherry syrup. I'm just going to guess here because I don't really know. Although the blood in Psycho was fairly pink. So I don't think Hershey's is going to be involved. And I would
But
say
the
that
film was
probably
black
too
and
old to-
white, though. I don't know.
Oh.
I don't know. I'm saying Hershey's
Psycho?
chocolate syrup. That's what I'm saying because it's black and white and you want the blood to stand out. So I'm saying Hershey's chocolate syrup.
Did they ever colorize it? Why am I imagining her in the shower in color? No,
they
I'm
did a
thinking
remake.
the remake. The remake is what I'm thinking. Yeah. So you want the blood to stand out. I'm just gonna go with cornstarch, corn syrup, and red food coloring.
Okay, so we'll click on that one. Oh,
It's the Hershey's chocolate syrup. Interesting.
that was a guess.
Okay.
Yeah.
So because of black and white, you can do that. You just have brown blood, I guess, huh?
Yeah. There it is.
Okay. Yeah.
To use the color with.
And
Okay.
thanks to working on set with Miranda, my blood always has Hershey's syrup in it now.
There you go. Okay, which 2000s horror movie was based on an abandoned episode of The X-Files?
Ooh.
I do know this because Jonathan and I interviewed the creator of what that is. Of that episode of The X-Files. So Saw,
Yeah.
Final Destination, Cloverfield, or 30 Days of Night?
I really think it's Saw. I think I've heard this before, and I think Saw was inspired by something, and I'm gonna say Saw.
Okay. No, Final
God damn
Destination.
it, Final Destination. Okay, yeah, I can't remember what Saw was inspired by then, but Saw was. I remember hearing something interesting. Okay.
And then 30 Days of Night was based off of some graphic novels. Okay.
All right. I am sucking at this quiz.
Oh, but look, Conjuring.
Okay, but so here's the thing. So these are questions about like behind the scenes and stuff, like homework that for the most part, I've never done. Like I normally can't tell you whoever did effects or makeup or anything like that. Who was the DP on movies? I don't fucking know. So, but these are interesting. I'm enjoying learning here. Okay.
Okay, so how many films are there within the Conjuring universe? 8, 9, 7, or 6?
Is this current? This has to be current, right? So
I don't want to go
because
back.
we have okay, don't move it. But we have now Conjuring 1, 2, and 3, and we have a couple Annabelle movies. That's 5. We have La Llorona, and then we have Nun 1 and 2. So that'd be 8. I think it's 8. I think it's 8.
Yeah, because they're probably not counting the new one.
No, wait.
Probably,
There's 3 Annabelle movies, right?
yeah.
It's 9. It's not if it's current now, it's 9 then, because there's 3 Annabelle movies.
So because I'm not going to go back and look at the date, if it's not 9, you could.
If it's not 9, it's before this newest one. Yeah.
Yeah. So let's see. No, 8.
Okay, so this quiz was created more than like 3 months ago.
Yeah. So you still get it though. You still get it. So you got that one. What other 90s horror star had auditioned for the part of Stu in Scream? This I don't know. Devon Sawa, Skeet Ulrich, Ryan Philippe, Freddie Prinze Jr.
Ooh. Stu, man, this is my problem. What is Stu? Is Stu Matthew Lillard?
Yes, and Skeet was, of course,
Billy.
the main guy was Billy.
Right.
So
Billy
maybe we could cross him out.
So it's okay. So but I mean, it doesn't mean he couldn't have auditioned for it, which
That's true.
a lot of times they audition for one and they get something else. But Freddie Prinze,
That's I Know What You Did Last Summer.
yeah. But
And then-
and Devin, I mean, fuck these. This is tough. This is tough.
Okay, so I just learned this. 2 from the same thing cancels itself out. So Ryan Felipe, I Know What You Did Last Summer, Freddie Prinze Jr., I Know What You Did Last Summer, would cancel each other out. I could be wrong, but I just read this.
Okay.
That two
Okay.
from the same thing it's not correct. So Skeet is already from Scream,
Skeet
and
or Devon Sawa.
yeah, who we got from
Man.
Final Destination and some of the Chucky stuff.
And Where else has been Devon Sawa? Where else has Devon Sawa been? You know where Devon Sawa's been. Man, that's tough. That's tough. I'm going to say Skeet. I'm going to say Skeet Ulrich auditioned for Stu, and then they liked him, and they gave him Billy.
Okay. Does anybody in the comments want to
Is anybody
say who
commenting
this is?
on this at all? Oh, okay. Nightwalker says Freddie. So there you go. There
Yeah,
you
it looks
go.
like I can't
And
see it
Tony's
either.
got
If you
that one
can't
right,
see it,
too.
I can't see it, I guess.
Yeah. So okay. Yeah. So we're fine here.
Okay, so okay, saying Freddie. Okay, so you're gonna say Skeet?
I'm gonna say Skeet.
Okay. Like I said, I don't even know this one.
Yeah. And then they
Freddie Prinze.
wait. Okay, so your theory was incorrect.
My theory is wrong.
And that's where I was kind of questioning, and I don't know, but I wanted to say that Freddie did audition, but I wouldn't know what role for. But those are all, I mean, you're talking, those are three. That's a tough question. Unless you really know, that's a tough question, but that's interesting.
Yeah, I got that from a teacher who said that if you're taking a test, if it's two things from the same thing, they cancel each other out. So,
okay,
I guess not. Maybe.
Yeah,
Okay,
no,
so that's
no,
incorrect.
No.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Okay. Here we go.
Ooh. Up.
Oops.
Up.
Little too far. A little too far.
I think I already know the answer to this question anyways.
too far.
Based on
Whoa. Come on.
Do the little rolly thing like you did before.
I was trying that.
Okay.
How
we
far
went
did it go
a
down? Okay,
bunch
this
quick.
is it.
There you go. What is the highest grossing horror film of all time up until 20? Oh. Well, it is 2017. It's It. It is the highest grossing horror film. That was up until very recently when Conjuring just knocked it off the block.
Oh, really? It?
Yeah. It was the highest grossing film, and the Conjuring, the newest Conjuring movie just knocked it off the block as the highest grossing horror film.
Oh,
of all
wow.
time.
Okay. I was going to say Paranormal Activity, but okay. All right. Well, let's see. You are correct, sir.
Bow before me, ye
Bow
of
before
little
Zod.
knowledge.
Bow
Yes.
before Zod. Okay.
Yep. The new Conjuring movie just knocked it off the block.
Wow. Okay. What other Scream Queen had begged her mother to let her audition for The Exorcist? And I'm guessing that's the original Exorcist. So, Betsy Palmer, Heather Langenkamp, Jamie Lee Curtis, or Ginny Agator, who's amazing looking.
And I believe so. In the audio commentary I watched for Halloween 1 recently, Jamie Lee Curtis talked about wanting to audition for The Exorcist. So I'm going to go with Jamie Lee Curtis.
Okay, because I think Ginny is British, so I don't think it would definitely be her. So let's go Jamie. Okay, let's see. You are correct, sir.
Yeah.
Okay, correct. It was Jamie Lee Curtis. Oh, look, there she is.
Yeah, she mentions that. They talk about that in the audio commentary, her and John Carpenter. It was I'm telling you, that's one of my favorite audio commentaries of all time is Halloween 1 with John Carpenter and Jamie Lee Curtis.
Okay.
Yep.
Oh, this is the last one.
The last one? Oh, okay.
Okay. And lastly, what iconic monster has Doug Jones not played?
Ooh.
To be honest, I'm not even sure who Doug Jones is.
Yeah. Well, that's what I'm just okay. So the Ice Cream Man. Oh, in the movie Legion. Well, here's the problem. I've never fucking seen Legion. I've never seen Crimson Peak and Pan's Labyrinth.
So the first cave dweller, maybe in The Descent, maybe he did play that.
Yeah. The Ice Cream Man
Pan's Labyrinth had the hands up at the eyes. I'm not sure if that's the character, but maybe that is him. And then Crimson Peak, I'm going to say the Ice Cream Man in Legion. I've seen Legion, but I don't remember that.
Yeah. You're okay. You're going to say Ice Cream Man and Legion. I don't know. I just think because just such a different type of movie, I'm going to say The Descent.
Okay.
So you click on whichever one you want.
Nope, I'm clicking on the
We'll
ones
find
that you're saying.
Okay.
Descent. Okay. Good movie too. You are correct.
It's such a different level of film compared to those other three.
You got 5 out of 10.
Well,
So you scored better than 69%.
I satisfy half of my. I don't know. I was going to go somewhere I shouldn't have gone, so I'm stopping.
So there we
man.
go. So let's if you guys in the comments like that type of stuff, every once in a while, doesn't have to be every week, I can quiz OGP, or OGP can quiz me too. And then you guys can.
Are there more of those quizzes on that website?
No, I found the one that I thought was more interesting, but if you type in like the hardest horror movies, a whole bunch pop up.
Oh, but from different websites, not from. Okay, because I like that. That was fun with the answers popping up right there and stuff. So, so that, and then, we'll tease one, something that I want to do, and we'll do in upcoming Horror Movie Mondays, is guess the over under. So it's easy. You don't have to guess the score, but the over under score of a movie on Rotten Tomatoes. So let me find one. Oops, go away. I'm gonna pick a movie here, and you guess the over under. We'll make it easy here. We'll make it recent. So John, we'll put the over under at 75.
Okay.
And do we want to do fan score or expert score? Your choice.
Which one do people normally trust more?
When people are talking about Rotten Tomatoes, it's typically the expert score, but they can be out of their fucking minds compared to the fans.
Yeah, I've noticed maybe that the fans like something,
but
and then the critics like it more if it's. So
yeah. So okay, but let's because of the insanity of the experts, let's go with them. Let's go with them. So the movie just came out recently, The Long Walk. So the movie that bombed because Stephen King can't shut his damn mouth, right?
That's one of my theories on it. Yeah.
And did the experts give it above or below 75?
Above.
They did. They scored it an 87. And this is interesting because even the fans have it at an 85. It's, they're very close. That doesn't happen that often that the scores are that close, but they are. Fluffy's seen the movie twice now because he went with his nephew and then he went with his niece.
Oh, so you like seeing kids being killed?
The Fluffy does like seeing kids being killed. He does. So, but anyways, that's an easy one. That was kind of a softball, but doing things like that, like I think it's fun to kind of guess where the experts, because they're so nuts sometimes.
Yeah.
So,
King, that's good.
King Matthew the Third. What's up? How are you guys doing tonight? What's up, Matthew? King Matthew the Third. Do we know? Like this is. I don't think that's Matt because Matt has. I would remember his name, unless he got a new account or something. But King Matthew the Third coming. He's watching on your channel, John.
Oh, thank you.
So yeah. Do we know you personally, King Matthew? But how are you doing tonight? Good to see you drop in. But so anyways, so yeah, we're gonna try some other things to make Horror Movie Monday kind of fun and stuff. Kind of keep it not just us rambling about movies and stuff, but kind of keep it fun and adventurous and interactive for the viewers as well. So I think we're done with the music. I think we can.
I kind of like having something in the background. It's a little soothing.
Oh, there you go. I just flushed that music right there. So there you go. What are you gonna do?
Oh, there is. You own this?
Halloween 25 Years of Terror. No. No.
Documentary. It's 2 discs, and it goes from the first film up to 6. This is where I got a lot of my information from because they interview the cast, the crew, and all that stuff. They talk about all the movies.
Nice.
Daniel Farron's worked on this one. He also worked on like some of the Jason Voorhees ones, Nightmare on Elm Street. So he's done a fair amount of these documentaries and stuff. So
Okay.
and he's a filmmaker too. He's done some interesting stuff, a couple Amityville horrors and things like that.
Okay. I do not own that. Maybe I'll have to add it to my list.
It's good to get over 4 hours of features.
Yeah, that I'll probably never watch, but I would still buy it because it's Halloween.
Yeah, why not?
So, John, Resurrection and H2O. We're going to be talking about these Monday.
Yeah.
So you've got that to watch, or those, I should say, to watch for Monday. So if you want to continue our journey along as we count down toward Halloween, we're going through the entire Halloween franchise. So Resurrection and H2O, we're going to be talking about those Monday. And we may have a special guest in Master Chaos joining us to talk about these with us as well. He is supposedly going to be joining us with a couple cast members from his new movie Evil Nun to talk about that. John and I have got a screening link to watch that film, and then we're going to talk about it with Master Chaos and a couple of his cast members from the film on Monday. And then Master Chaos mentioned he would like to. He said if he has the time, if it works out, he would like to stick around and talk about these because he has he has opinions about these. He has some serious thoughts, and he would love to join us for that. So he may stick around and talk about those with us on Monday. But even if he doesn't, John and I will be talking about these. And also we'll be watching Tron this weekend to talk about that. And that video will be available on John's channel coming up soon.
And we have our 10 horror movies to watch. So we're going to be discussing my 10, OJP's 10, and then that video will be up closer to Halloween, maybe like a day or two before. That way, if you're interested in any of those movies that we're talking about, you can kind of find them and already have them ready for Halloween. You know,
and that will be 10 movies to watch on Halloween that are not part of the John Carpenter Halloween franchise.
Correct.
So there's that. So so we're going to record those videos, both those videos on Sunday for your viewing pleasure at a later date. Anything else going on in your world, John?
No, got those 2 videos, and I still have this stack of movies here to do videos of, and I'm just not doing it. I'm just watching way too much of the Arrowverse. I have to stop for a while. It's just it's taking up so much time, but I'm enjoying it though.
Well, after the season, spoiler alert, mini spoiler alert, not plot line, but just my thoughts. After watching the season finale of Peacemaker, I needed to indulge in something good. So I went back and started rewatching The Sopranos for like the 16th time. And in the last couple days, I've been through like 5 episodes of that. And I do love me some Sopranos, and I can always go back and watch that. But over the next couple days, I've got Jose's movie to watch, and got to get to the theater and watch Tron as well. So there's 4 I need to watch in the next couple days here. So lot to get to, lot to talk about. And I'll probably save these. I think like you mentioned, watching them Sunday evening. I'll probably watch these both Sunday evening, so they're fresh in mind. I can flush Tron, and I can flush Jose's movie we'll be talking about also.
Yeah.
On a horror movie Monday.
Well, we have one new person who just who just showed up.
Slack Wolf. What's up, Slack Wolf? How you doing? Good to see you. Been a while.
Hey.
Love Halloween H2O memories. Well, there you go. We will be diving in on Monday. But good to see you, Slack Wolf.
Yeah. And then on Monday, you guys can give us your thoughts on these films. So
Yes, definitely. So, John, it's been fun, but I think I'm going to take my ball and go home now.
Oh, I got Supergirl to go watch. So,
Ooh. Nightwalker. the season finale, John and I are not fans
Is
of.
awful, and I won't really say anything because I don't want to offend anybody with a couple of things. But it's an hour. Didn't need to be. There's 2 full music videos in this.
Yeah.
One of
Oh,
them
yeah.
being, I think, the people who.
Gray area spoiler.
That's not spoilers. It's just music. One of them being the people who did like the title song. So this, that's why it's an hour.
Maybe it's like, oh, let's give these guys their screen time kind of thing.
Yeah, like, oh, thanks for letting us use the song, and now we'll let you perform the entire thing.
Yeah.
So it's the only thing that I really liked in it was I did like them in the hazmat suits going through the different doors. I like that. I didn't say anything. Just hazmat suits going through doors.
So John and I have different views of spoilers. If I go watch something, I don't want to know jack shit about it. But anyways, no, that doesn't ruin your storyline because we kind of knew that was going.
No, it's
there
in the
anyways,
trailer.
but
If you've seen the trailer too.
Yeah, fuck the trailers, man. Fuck the trailers. Go in blind. But anyways, we hated this. We hated the season finale of it, and it's kind of that's
It made me immediately. I was taking a break from the Arrowverse because a lot of what's in Peacemaker is in the Arrowverse. So it's weird of how much because it's all DC. So I immediately went. I said nope. I'm just gonna not take my break and I'll just go watch Arrowverse and enjoy it. I don't even know if I'm gonna watch Peacemaker season 3. I don't know.
Yeah. Maybe just wait and binge and see what happens. See some reviews and stuff. Yeah. Slackwolf says, and I like to always talk about in here. I always talk about in here. Okay.
She is hot.
Yes,
she was
he
on
loves
my
talking
list.
about Alexandria Daddario's boobs. I think a while back we definitely got into. I bet Slackwolf was here when we were doing your rankings of the hottest women and stuff.
Yeah, she is just gorgeous. Yeah, she's got a great body on her too. So
yeah, a Fluffy with a good reference here. Fuck it, we'll do it blind.
I know what that one is.
It's supposed to be live, but yes, fuck it, we'll do it blind. Good reference, Fluff. Anyways, yeah, I'm so fucking hungry right now.
Me too.
I want tacos really bad, but that means I got to put on shoes and leave.
I have to put on pants. I just have a shirt on right now.
Holy shit.
Yeah, if I stood up, man, you get a whole new show. Sorry, Jesus. I'm sorry, Jesus.
John stands up and
it's pretty close, but
I'm just gonna I'll leave that. I'm just gonna leave that there. Yeah. It's been fun, everybody. Thanks for hanging out. John, thank you for hanging out with me as always. It's been a lot of fun.
Oh yeah.
Everybody have yourselves a good night. There is David Hassel.
It's Horror Movie Monday, you already know. Chills in the air, and the tension's low. OGP steps up, setting the tone. Always in charge, yeah, sitting on the throne. Sean Ward steps in with a confident stare. Nipples getting hard from the icy glare. Bowser's in the back, creeping through the dark. Lurking in the silence like a phantom arc. It's Horror Movie Monday, lights down low. Screens on the screen, let the madness flow. We laugh, we jump, we scream, we play. Every week it's thrilling in a twisted way.
What's your favorite scary movie?
Fuck you!